in the same resources that suddenly everybody in Nigeria has become patriotic. Suddenly everybody has become patriotic. You see former governors, you see former everybody doing a video telling you how patriotic they are. In the midst of that patriotism, students are getting kidnapped. Schools are getting shut down in the north.
Some have said that that's linked to some sort of political agenda to ensure that this administration looks bad, like what we saw prior to 2015 elections.
Who started it?
What are your thoughts?
Who started it? It's APC. This is the format APC used in coming to power. Are we not in this country? Are we pretending not to know what happened between 2012 and 2015? Are we pretending that we do not know what happened? Are we pretending that men of God organized people to come and protest? Are we pretending that the former President Jonathan was called clueless? Are we pretending that he was told to resign if he was unable to protect the lives and properties of Nigerians? We're back to square one.
Prince, you said something. I'd like for us to walk back to it. You asked the question. You said you don't know why it is difficult for this government, to get into collaboration and all of that. Now, do you think it's politically motivated? Now, I ask that question in the light of the fact that, look, certain group of people, there's this school of thought that says, look, the president might be under pressure not to agree, because if he does and allows America to step in either in form of footprints or collaboration, to take out these insurgents, that he will be offending some interest. And because of that, he doesn't want to get into that collaboration. And that he might, if he gets a 2027 return, and that he'll be able to do that after that time. Do you share that thought?
For me, if the whole country or the people get killed, who will you govern? Common sense, who will you govern?
No, the politicians don't think like that.
No, but we need to make them think like that. My problem with Nigeria is the fact that the people have, kind of given away their sovereignty without thinking twice. And it is time that Nigerian people begin to wake up and realize that power belongs to them. Because you and I must be able to tell the man you have employed to be accountable to you. But in Nigeria, the politicians are not accountable to anybody.
Prince,
See, I'm sorry, Okoro.
Okay.
We have a situation where 400 names, or 400 plus names, was given to the late president. I will not say the late president, it was given to the former presidents. Because if you say the late president, we're saying that it is Buhari himself. No, it was given to the president. And governance is what? Continuum. What is difficult in publishing those names? So that we even know who these sponsors are.
Okay, before we move over to the virtual guest, I would like to ask you this same question again. When I ask guests this question, do you think that the president not wanting to collaborate with government is politically motivated based on the premise I laid? Try to tell me what should be and not what is. Do you think that the president might be hamstrung? Because if he does that, he will offend some interest. Do you think it's a possibility?
If the president, if that is the line the president wants to by saying, I will not take force, I will not use force, I will not accept help because I'm going to offend some people, then it's not what being a president.
Some also point out to the tweet he pulled out January 29, 2014, when he says, I have no fear either for my political future or even the present one. All I'm scared of is for Nigeria not to live well. Let's go to virtual guest. We have Reverend Ezekiel Dachimo. Good morning once again, Reverend Ezekiel Dachimo. I guess we're still having the glitches from his end. And I know my technical team are already working very hard to make sure we restore that. Because we need to know the situation of things and why is it that his Facebook account was suspended. Let's bring it back again. Prince Francis Chilaka, Now, some people also are calling for insecurity to be declared state of emergency, saying that it's long overdue, especially with the recent killing and all that. Just a few days ago, Obieze Ezekwesili made Nigerians understand that from 2014 to this November 2025, over 22 abductions, 22 attacks have happened, and over 800 people have been kidnapped. Do you think it's high time we declare state of emergency on insecurity? And if that should be the case, why then is it that we're delaying, in doing so?
Well, if you ask me that, who I go ask? Because the truth of the matter is that what has played out in some states in the north is actually worse than what played out in Rivers State, where you had a state of emergency declared. So I'm not sure. I don't know why Mr. President has found it extremely difficult to declare state of emergency in some states in the north. And I don't understand why, we've been talking about declaration of state of emergency on insecurity. Nobody's taking heed to that. So Nigerians go to sleep with one eye opened, and when we wake up in the morning, we're all trying to find out who has been kidnapped, who has been killed, who has been maimed. And I say this, Mr. President should understand that the insecurity in the land has gotten to crescendo. A country that is not at war, yet her citizens are living in IDP camps. We should be asking, and I don't know why Nigerians are not asking, we should be asking, those living in IDP camps, who are if the ancestral homes are still there, why is government not doing everything possible to take them back? So it's like we're just in a cage, and we don't know how to. The cage is open, but we don't know how to come out.
When you say we are in a cage and we don't know how to come out from this open cage, someone said something, July 17th or thereabout, or Buba Galadima said something about how they brought in the late president just because they want him to stand in gap to protect the Fulani stock who, according to him, were being killed by the OPC, empowered by the present president and late Olusegun and former President Olusegun Obasanjo, the pardon. And if that should be the case, recall that when we had the first 73 people killed in Benue, the late president made a statement, dear brothers, and we saw what started transpiring. He lived in the north. And before now, prior to that period, prior to the emergence of APC and all that, we don't really see the Fulani's headers wielding weapon. We only see them with their stick controlling their gun. Or like now that even the Mieti Allah branch sometime, say they had to bring in guns for them to protect their own. What is really happening, and how are we going to end this whole issue surrounding insecurity and killing?
You can't end it the way it is now, because it has become a multi-million naira project. So long as these, call them Boko Haram, call them terrorists, they are making money.
Welcome, Michael.
It has become a venture.
Greetings to you, my brother. Thanks for coming. Welcome, Ikabese.
And the only way to end
please, guys, double tap the screen device to like. Please, the likes are pretty low. Double tap, or click on the three dots on the right-hand corner to like the show. Please.
Very interesting.
Thank
you. Think that the whole issue about Boko Haram, Mahmouda, Lakurawa, is it economic or political?
It is political. We need to, as a people, and I've always been advocating. First of all, I've always said that the 1999 Constitution should be done away with, should be shredded. We need to sit on the round table. There's nothing too difficult about it. We need to sit on the round table, eyeball to eyeball, and ask ourselves, what do we want for this country? Where do we want this country to be? How do we want to get to where we want this country to be? This idea of thinking that, the North is pulling us back. The West is not responding. The East is trying to go. We can only achieve peace when we sit down And like I said, the problem of Nigeria is injustice.
Injustice.
We fail to understand that without justice, you cannot have peace. So we keep trying to masquerade peace, as if it's a word that has cracked and you're using cement to plaster it back.
What justice are the foreigners that have invaded Nigeria? What justice are they seeking? The Fulanis, or rather the people that brandish weapons and carry guns and kill farmers, and what justice are they seeking? If I'm to ask.
I'm not talking about their own kind of justice.
You're saying that we can.
I am saying that we as Nigerians, if they are foreigners, what do you do to foreigners? You push them out. First and foremost, we all must agree that those attacking us are foreigners. And if we know that they are foreigners, what do? We work together to push a foreigner out.
Interesting. Thank you so much for responses, Chilaka. Let's get to Reverend Ezekiel Dachabo. Good morning once again, Reverend Ezekiel, if you can hear me. Good to have you join today's conversation.
Yes.
All right.
Agree to all them.
Great here too. Let me get your view on this, because we have a story making a wave with social media saying that your Facebook accounts have been suspended, and also maybe the information is there deleted over the post you've made about the killing of Christians and how vocal Vegas you've been in talking about the insecurity in Nigeria. How true is that? How true is it?
One thing from Nigeria, they don't want the world to know what is happening in the nation, because they have been doing that for decades, right from 2001. This thing, even before 2001, every time that we were killed, the media, the government, downplay everything. And this thing has been going on and on, because they don't want me to say the truth. I've performed more than 70 times burying people en masse, partake in it. Whether one person that was killed by Fulani terrorists, or 3, or 10, or 20, or 50, 100, even the 500 people that were killed in one night at Dogona Hawa Gembro. We were tired of carrying corpses. In fact, the blood of innocent people that were killed were all over our body, just to make sure we carry them to the gravesite with the monument. In fact, there are different villages that these Fulani terrorists, Muslim terrorists, have occupied our lands. Over 200 areas in Plateau State. In Bromland alone, over 67 houses and villages evacuated. Talk of Brokos, Mango area. In Brokos, go down to Chapfed. In fact, it's not only when it's land grabbing and also committing genocide. When we look at genocide, what is the genocide? The real issue is that a certain group will do all that they can do to eliminate a certain, whether ethnic or religion, based on different, to erase them completely. We have seen that. What is happening in Nigeria, it doesn't start from that time. Since from Ottoman Danfodio, 1804, he tried to to move down to the south from the far north, conquering the Hausa people and imposing the Fulani people to rule over them. Some of the villages based on history, they call them Banza Bakwai. They were moving like a tornado, wiping tribes that they agreed to join Islam. Tribes that agreed to join Islam, they spared them. But their leadership, their king, will be removed and placed down to Kwara. That's why Fulani is controlling Kwara. A jihadist movement. But here in Plateau, and anyway, we stood our ground. Our forefathers become a stumbling block to them. They couldn't move with Islamic movement to the south. Our forefathers gave their lives. And they refused to join Islam. They fought to finish it.
Hold on one second.
Until Danfodio is no more. Their successor could not succeed. And today the present generation have rise up. The hit that we are receiving today in the middle belt as a whole, we are receiving a hit that belongs to the south, southwest, southeast. We stopped the preacher that was moving down to the coast. Even Sat Amadu Bello came out and said, the coast is his own boundary. He is reaching the coast. And my fellow Christians in the south don't understand the language. When we are finished in the middle belt, they will see. And because we stood resistance, we stood on our ground, never to meet the northern ideology, because their ideology is barbaric. It's to subject you to become a slave to them.
Reverend.
They will never give you room to do anything.
Reverend.
And that's why I have to finish with it, telling you, we have seen what genocide is all about.
Reverend, I understand. I understand the passion with which you speak. You've buried a lot of people, friends, church members, and the rest. But I would like for you to take a minute and tell us some of those stories you've heard. You know, those are heartbreaking stories that you have heard directly. So maybe some Nigerians can feel truly what you feel. Because some in some quarters have said, oh, you're just trying to draw international attention. You're just, speaking for the world to see you. It's not as deep as you say it is. That's what some people are saying. Well, tell us some of the stories you've heard from victims, those that have lost loved ones as well. Tell us a little bit more.
Those that I heard as testimonies, live and direct, there are ones that I experienced it personally. Because as the chairman of Regional Church Council of RCC, I've moved from one village to another. Let me tell you, when Goodluck was on seat, they have to create the Mosca, that's the Boko Haram, to unseat the President Goodluck because he's a Christian. Every village that is densely populated with Christians alone, Christians are majority in that village.
Okay.
Boko Haram head to that place. They come on Sunday. They separate the women from the men. The female from the and this is what is happening. They will slaughter the male. This is a system of jihad movement right from the prophet.
Okay.
And this is how it started that I've heard it.
Okay.
The women selected the women for their sexual urge, raping them. Those that were, then they moved to another village where Christians are
All right,
many.
these are really horrible tales, I must say. But
I'm coming back. Just allow me to finish. I'm coming back.
okay, go ahead.
I'm giving you the background. From there, the Christians relocated to the Middle Belt. Those that were able to keep the attempt. When they came, we count them as Zang Secondary School in Bukuru, Jos Plateau State. Come and see testimonies. Some from Gwaza, the farm have taken over the hilly areas of Gwaza in Borno State. So now, if you see a Christian in the north, it's an urban area where there is security. But in the rural areas, let me tell you, my brother, if you find a Christian there, is a slave. He has sold himself to them. Or a Christian that changed his name. I've seen that. Now coming to what to tell you about the king. Now they came to Middle Belt, they started fueling it. They went to my village day. I was called and I had a call. There is a village local government. And when they invented the village, the first thing that they would do is to chant Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. When they chant that things, Allah Akbar, the next is sporadic shooting. That is the sound of guns. I don't know whether it comes from Iraq or any place. They killed, and that now wanted to move to that village because it is my village where I'm grown up. They stopped me that I should not go. I may meet them on the way. I waited till 6 a.m. under tension. When I arrived at the village in the morning, it was 1 hour driving, around 7:30. What will I discover? The youth were coming and took me to my father's, my house. I saw my grandmother. She was battered.
How long ago was this?
Her heart was removed.
Reverend, how long ago?
Her heart was removed.
Her heart was removed.
Her heart was removed, and the knife that they removed the heart broke inside. They used to show me that instead of me to support them, so that they would defend themselves in the village, to look at it. My uncle at the other side, they said, "Come, follow them, follow us." I followed them. They showed me the cup of my uncle. They removed his tongue.
Yes.
That's the life of Christian in Nigeria. They took me to my best friend's house. What will I see?
How long ago?
They
How long
opened the
ago did
door.
all of this happen? How long
It
ago?
was about 13 years ago.
13 years ago. So this has been happening.
Now I'm coming to, it has been happening since 2001. They took me to the friend's house. What will I see? They opened the door. I saw my best friend's wife and her 5 children. The other one was at the back. They burned them alive.
Okay.
She died with her child behind. We have to gather them that day. The governor of Plateau State, Jonah Jan, came to the village. That is another one. Should I give you the testimony eyewitness of Kurum village in Barkeladi, where a Christmas Eve, it was a Christmas Eve. Nobody, there was no Christmas celebration. That's 2023. Let me tell you, it was war. Even the chief of defense staff came. Chief of army staff, they came. Come and see massacre. They organized machineries from the north, far north. They camped them in rural areas. They invented wild women, children were abused, planting their heads. The girls, the boys were bobbing their heads. Come and see women are frying chicken. Some of them are frying meat. Some of them are cooking meat. Depends on what you are doing that day in expectation of Christmas Day. Then come this machinery went around the village and chant Allah Akbar. That's our village. I have all the pictures, everything documented. I told them we photocopy the house, the everything. It was intact. I kept the record, and the record I hear. Let's say this an eyewitness. Come and see how they butchered the Christian on that day.
This was 2023 December. Reverend.
This is the bullet.
All right. Reverend.
This is the bullet. Sir.
We can't see the bullets because the picture is quite blurry, but I wish we could actually see that.
Look at the booklet here.
Okay.
We published
the booklet. Okay.
Yes, we published this report from village to village. This is the analysis, statistics analysis of people that were killed and houses burned down.
Have you been able?
And mass burial is also here.
Have you been able? Which government agency or which government official have you been able to get audience with and present this book to? Which of them? And what was their reaction to it?
We did this with many copies. We distributed them, and they saw it. Look at.
Okay, you didn't walk up to any government official, personal.
Yes, they came and visit us. They came. Different government officials came. And when we did this, we distributed them. Look at how these are all the list of those that have been killed. We have this fact finding.
Can you name any government official or any agency that came to visit you that saw this booklet and went through?
When this thing happened, we have government officials that came. NEMA came. UNICEF came.
Okay.
And the government of Plateau State came.
Okay.
With full stops. Because that day, I have to mobilize vehicles. All members that have vehicles and fuel their vehicles will move down to the village. Even Block Industries went and retrieved. We asked for their trucks so that we go down to the village. We are busy evacuating people from one village to another to the city. Come and see my compound with over 2,000 IDPs relocated. I mobilized my members in the town. They have the food that they cook for Christmas celebration. They all took it, they didn't eat it. We are all mounting to the camp in my compound.
Okay.
That's where the people were able to be comforted on Christmas Day with the meat and everything, minerals. They brought it, water. We have to do everything to see that we at least, since yesterday, they didn't eat anything. And they were trekking.
Reverend, let me stay with you. In all that you have narrated and the way you interfaced with the government, I'm talking about the state government. Now you said UNICEF came, if I got you right. You said NEMA also came.
Yes, even in NEMA came.
Okay.
Humanitarian came.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, how about the state government? Have they come? You said General Jan came at some point.
In that my village, he came personally.
Okay, now when they come,
when he was the governor.
Okay,
when he was the governor.
When they come, what did they do?
When they came, they saw the city on the ground. They support for the village because when the Fulani came, they loot everything from our own store, from house to house. They loot it and went away with it. Okay. To go and feed their machineries that they brought from other places. Rice, anything, they loot it away. So the government came and gave us relief in that time. And let me tell you something. The hands of the governors, especially even that of Benue and also Plateau State. Mufang, the present governor, his hands is touched.
Okay, okay.
Why? Because Islamic agenda has occupied the federal government. And if he did something, the next thing, Darien, former governor Plateau did the same thing. The next thing, they put state of emergency on Plateau State because it's a Christian state. Have you ever heard that they put state of emergency in Borno? No, because it's a Muslim state. Even with the killing that took place in that area, nobody want to show it.
Okay.
Chibok girl were kidnapped. The same time, even last 3 weeks ago, they went to the village. 2 daughters of 2 different parties in Chibok were kidnapped. They came the second time to Chibok. Now, Christians in the north, we are just living with our face and eyes to heaven. We pray with each other and say good. Wake up and see each other in the morning, then we say thank you, Jesus.
All right, Reverend, I like the fact that you brought in what the government has done. And you also said that the present governor, Caleb Mutfwang, that his hands are tied.
It's tied. Let's make the mistake they will declare state of emergency.
Okay, now
make a mistake by trying
the state on its own. What has the state government done in terms of raising local security outfits like we have in some states, like the vigilante? Does he have any? Is he hamstrung? Is it that the House of Assembly doesn't want to approve of the security outfit, or what? Is it that he's unable to get approval for arms, to arm his own vigilante? What is the real problem? Do you think that he's under pressure by the federal or the state, central government or the security architecture not to do anything like raise an outfit that could combat this man? If not effectively, at least let there be some kind of pushback. I would like for us to understand why you think that his hands are tied. What in particular is the problem?
Let me tell you, his hands are tied. One, if he gave order that any machinery that is should be arrested or bastardizing, protect the people, they will say he's doing religious bias. While on the understand on the security, they will say they are not receiving order from the governor. It's only the federal government who give them order. You'll be running helter-skelter, begging that they should help you. They will look at him, we have not received directive. And these people will finish what they want. After they are finished, as seems they'll call them. They call them that we have finished our job. Immediately, we see ourselves clashing with the security, blocking us not to reach Ruga area. Because our youths are angry, they want to follow them to their base. They'll be blocked. I've been saying it. I went to the general commanding officer. The public have seen.
Who blocks the youth? Who does the blocking?
The security. The security.
Is it the police or the military? The army or
both? Because it's a joint type, both of them. I can't select, but that is that. I've been saying it publicly, I've been saying it all and all. Even it led to Nigeria Army making a press release on my life. That I'm inciting people. As I'm talking to you now, they will say I'm inciting people. What sort of inciting? You know, one side has a problem. You've refused to face one side. Those of us that will love peace, will supply peace, we are the thieves. You'll be left with crying to your beloved ones, lying down, helpless. That is all you can do.
Okay, all right.
But when you say you are going to follow,
the last time you were on this station, we asked you about providing security for you, either from the state or central government, and you affirmed that, look, what level provided security for you? Now, what is the state of that security? Do they guard you? What do they, when you want to go out, do they escort you or what? What form of protection is that?
It's just protection that maybe because they have put money on my head.
Okay.
Indeed.
The Boko Haram, the Islam terrorists have put money on my head that any person that kills me first, he'll be rewarded.
No, Reverend, do you fear for your life? I would like for us to get this. Do you fear for your life?
Fear for my life?
Yes.
If I fear for my life, I will not speak anymore.
All
But I'm
right.
speaking because already I've swallowed death. To die is gain to me. To live is to say the truth. And who is the truth is Jesus Christ.
Interesting.
When you say the truth, you are confessing Jesus.
All right, Reverend.
Because Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life.
And-
Nobody will see heaven, only through him.
All right, the
already
president sent some emissary. The president sent some emissary to Plateau State, a peace emissary to Plateau State, so that they will find a way to resolve all the killings and every other thing happening. In that emissary, have a Dr. Abiodun Esset, being the person that was sent by the president. I also have the likes of Prophet El Buba also participate in that peace emissary and talk. Can you help us actually tell us what happened to be the outcome of that? Are we seeing?
Let me tell you, it is El Buba, let me tell you, as from as spoken, things are calm now.
Okay.
I have not performed burial.
So you think the emissary sent by the president at this point that they are doing a good job and peace and normalcy will be restored to Plateau State and other parts of the Middle Belt?
And part of the Middle Belt. And down to the south. It went down to Kwara. It moved to Newman side. They have sent me their pictures of people that were killed.
Okay.
Even in Taraba. Immediately he made announcement that let them do. So now I've urged the weak to stand strong and defend the weak.
Reverend, now you are standing strong over there, and then you have your people with you. They are supporting you, and you're speaking the truth, like you've said, speaking the truth to authorities and the rest. But we hear some of your colleagues, I'm talking other reverends, other religious leaders, are saying that they're speaking more to prayers, that, pray for Nigeria, pray for peace and the rest. What do you think about that? And how well are you coordinating your people to also pray? Are you praying? Are you gathering people to pray over there?
And let me tell you, even as I was telling you yesterday, I was in Polynesia Church. He gathered people that pray for me.
Okay.
In Abuja, and people are being mobilized. Very soon I passed an announcement that I need 300 men to go to spend 7 days on the mountain. They should not mind about their feeding. God is going to feed them. We are going to spend, and people, the caliber of people I've described it, people that they know they have never cheated their wife. People that know that nobody has slept with them apart from their husband.
Okay, you're talking about men and women now.
Yeah. So 300 people they have started registering. Okay. We're going to stay for 7 days on the mountain.
300 men who have never cheated on their wives and who have never had intercourse.
Oh, and those that have been living a clean life as a youth.
Okay. And then you gather.
We are going to embark on serious 7 days prayer and fasting. And because the federal government came out and said there's no genocide, it just feels like crazy. But a pregnant woman, pregnant woman, listen, a buried pregnant woman, when the machinery came, they stabbed them with knife and they break their stomach. Look at faces.
Those are really gory pictures.
I gathered it and buried it, and somebody is saying that it is not a genocide.
I understand. Really gory pictures. It's really disturbing, I must say. Really disturbing to have these pictures. And these are things that you have had to see face to face. These are things that Nigerians, people, human beings, are going through. People have had to bury it. I mean, I can only imagine. I can only imagine how terrible these things have been. But you also spoke about fueling vehicles, gathering people, mobilizing people, and all of that. And some people have been asking the question. So let me ask you the question that some Nigerians, some people have been asking. How do you get funds? How do you get funds? Do you have sympathizers from around, maybe locally or internationally, that support you with funds?
How I get my funds? Those that are destined for God to use them, they send support to me. And there are times that I will be invited to go and preach the gospel, crusade in another place. They get me honorarium.
Oh, do you get funds from any international body, individual, organization, country? Do you get funds from anywhere international?
No. Even as I'm talking, I was just doing a normal thing that I used to do, to shout, to scream out when I reach a burial ground of other peoples in other villages. I would just say that is the end. And now with my salary they paid me, I invested in touching people's lives. And there's one thing, I have nothing to church money until they give me.
All right, Robert, now do you think, with the way things are now, like you said, I mean, since President Trump made the statement, you say that there's been some sort of calm. Is it out of fear of America coming, or because the government, Nigeria's government, is handling the issue? And according to you, what do you think the capacity of Nigeria's government is to handle this issue of insecurity and displacement? And we're running out of time, but I'm trying to see how I can lump everything. I hope you will be able to answer. And also, how are those in IDP camps living? What is their status? How are they living right now? If you can, I recall all the questions, all at once. Go ahead, please.
Those in different abnormal people in IDP camps, they have moved down to the village to go and harvest what they have for their farm. Even though the Fulani terrorists are pushing their cows into the farm, they eat it. All documented is in my Facebook. Transfer it. That's why I blocked the Facebook. On Nigerian government doing something. Look at it. I just sympathize with this government, especially Bola Tinubu. The people that surrounded him, they are killing this man. Imagine, who are the people that came out? There's no genocide. They say, though Christians are being killed, also Muslims are also killed. Yes, that is a good statement. Do you know they have displayed their weakness, the irresponsibility of defending Amana? So they are killing on Christians, they are killing. What did you do? It's irresponsible. They are opposed themselves. And they are saying that they are being scared to every tribe, every religion. Okay, who is the president of the nation? Muslim. Who is the vice president of the nation? Muslim. Is that not enough? A genocide of the Christian all over Nigeria in the political war? Is that not genocide? Islam is taking over Nigeria, and Christians all over Nigeria are flipping. Nobody wants to talk. How long shall we continue to keep quiet? Buba is talking very strongly. But nature is speaking vehemently. Others are also talking that I cannot come, I didn't come to their knowledge. But what of the others? The church leaders in the nation? Why are they keeping quiet? Do you know why? The Bible says we are the salt of the earth. Any person that lost his saltiness, there's nothing he can do. Islamic agenda is marching on those so-called Christians, pastors, brothers. They cannot speak because a salt is supposed to preserve Nigeria from decay. A salt is supposed to make Nigeria grow. When Christians are in leadership, you will see things taking shape.
Reverend Ezekiel Dachamo, before we let you go, if you can hear me, before we let you go, beyond prayers, what else do you expect from the Christian folk, the church? What else do you expect beyond prayers? Let's have that, and then we'll let you know.
In fact, what I expected Christians to pray and also to make donation to support us, because there are many houses that is yet to be restored. People are still squatting in the city. There are about 2 churches that are left. We didn't root them. People are just worshiping under, because these people pull down those churches to the ground. And I thank God an organization.
People get abducted when they go to churches to worship. Are you asking that people go back to those churches that have been burned? Don't you fear for the fact that those that burns down the churches might come back and also harm the people?
My brother, when they sent us from home, distributing our lands to themselves. Even houses were good, were not burned down. They pencil it out. They divide it amongst themselves to come and stay.
So they basically occupy the communities.
So that is why they want to occupy the community and take over all the lands. When we heard about that, my brother, we have to be bold to go back, to go and die.
So have you been able to recover? Have you been able to recover?
We recovered it. Yes, we rebuilt it. We responded with anything that is support us.
Invaders. Is that what you're saying? That you've been able to chase back those invaders? Okay, we do have a network glitch there, and unfortunately, it's been an interesting conversation, but we also do apologize for the gory picture painted. I know it might be difficult for some people to deal with pictures of people being murdered and the rest. But we must say a very big thank you to Reverend Ezekiel Dachamo for always obliging us and also sharing his experience and calling. Well, he said that prayers are being organized, and we pray that God will answer all the prayers, and succor will come to those that are affected, and Nigeria will be delivered. Let's come back to you before we wrap this up, Prince Francis Chilaka. I can see you cringing from all the things that you've heard. Like I always say, it becomes a lot more real when you hear from those that have experienced firsthand some of these things. And then it takes away, maybe when our leaders, the politicians, hear these things, they will understand and maybe do something about it. But anyway, what are your closing thoughts on
I've just been messed up. The gory's tale is quite unbelievable, but I mean, it's coming from somebody who has experienced it. So, it's just that we have a country where our politicians don't have any empathy, they don't have any feelings, they don't behave like human beings.
Is it safe to say we have completely lost our humanity? Because we're
politically speaking, we have.
Being torn open.
Politically speaking, we have. Let's just say it the way it is. This set of people we have as leaders, this set of politicians.
I think it goes beyond politics, because we also have young people doing same for ritual purposes.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Have we completely lost it as a people?
We have. Honestly speaking.
How do we go back?
How do we go back? We need to begin to make people understand that hard work pays. We need to make people understand that sincerity pays.
Okay.
And we need to make people understand that you don't give what you don't have.
Okay, that's on that side. And then the security aspect as well.
On the security side, I would say this, that the government, other than pushing our military men out there, where they gather their intel, must be looked into. Government must be intentional about protecting the lives and properties of the Nigerian people.
Intentionality. Well, thank you very much, Prince Francis Chilaka, for your thoughts there. And once again, thank you, the Reverend Ezekiel Dachimo. We would like you to stay with us as we get into another conversation now. Now, let's talk politics now. Let's talk politics. Atiku Pink's ADC membership card says real opposition has begun. Let's talk about this when we come back. Join us again. In a world where truth is the ultimate power and opinions scream the loudest, it's time to wade through the noise.
Hunger no get drum! Hunger no get religion!
And scan the human interest and trending topics that matter. Stay tuned to The Issues, your plug to the stories making the buzz, from politics to science and technology, social justice, and more. Let's tackle the tough questions and expose the truth. The Issues on Voice of the People Television. Don't just react, understand.
This is African News on Voice of the People Television, where we don't just bring you the news, we bring you Africa's heartbeat, the policies that shapes our world, and the economy that determines our future. African News on Voice of the People Television. Stay with us.
Hey guys, what's up? How you all doing? They call me Ovisha Nelson One, your number one celebrity host, and you are watching Voice of the People Television, VOP. Stay tuned.
Welcome back as CVOP this morning. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has officially joined the African Democratic Congress, ADC, marking a major twist in Nigeria's political landscape ahead of the 2027 general elections. The announcement was made on Monday via a post on X, where Atiku Abubakar shared photos of himself receiving his ADC membership card alongside a customized 001 jersey. The registration took place in Yola, the Adamawa state capital, and attracted a large gathering of supporters, party officials, and community leaders. In the images, Abubakar is seen raising his membership form as excited supporters captured the moment on their phones. It is official. Abu AA, he wrote, confirming long-standing speculations about his defection from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, where he had been a dominant figure for decades. This move comes shortly after political insiders hinted that the former vice president would formalize his ADC membership during his birthday visit to Adamawa, which also included community outreach activities. His defection follows his exit from the PDP earlier in 2025. He expected to build a formidable opposition force against the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, in 2027. Now, joining us in the studio to help make sense of this is Elvis Elimihele, a political and public affairs analyst, and also from our all-cast studios we have a barrister Clem, who is a writer, a politician, and a public affairs analyst. And from Abuja, We'll be joined by Philemon Ade Ejekuko, who is the developmental economist, author, media, and energy consultant too. They'll join us this morning to help make sense of this. Good morning, Mr. Elvis.
Morning, Fiona. How are you doing?
Good to have you join today's conversation. Barrister Clement, good to have you join today's conversation.
Yeah, good morning, and pleased to have be in your studio today.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Philemon, if you can hear me. Jekoko. All right. Without wasting much time, let me start with you, Barrister Clement Agoye. Finally, we have Atiku Abubakar pitched to a particular political platform. What do you have to say about this? Because Nigerians were asking, when is it going to declare interest? What parties is joining? Is it the SDP? Is it the PDP? Recall the speculation around RFI being part of SDP as more like holding place for Atiku, so that whenever he migrates into the party, he will take his full position. What does this portend for the opposition and their strength at the 2027 election?
Well, let me begin by congratulating the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar for making a clear decision to put himself in a political party, everything to be speculation. I think it is within his rights to belong to and associate with any political party of his choice, especially now that Nigerians are also eager for change, and the former party that he belonged to, the PDP, which he also had to undermine and also had to build at a particular time, is also in disarray, and I don't know how they're going to come out of it. I was expecting, actually, what most Nigerians are expecting is not just this personal ambitions overtaking the general will of the people. Where we're expecting a coalition of parties forming major opposition to be able to challenge the incumbent political party, because no matter how bad the politics of the present government might be, it is still a very powerful government. It has an incumbent advantage. And the only thing that can give them a meaningful challenge in the next election is when the opposition parties were able to put their personal ambitions together and come together as one strong opposition, a rainbow of coalition that will be able to put up a challenge to the incumbent ruling APC and challenge their politics. But a situation where what we have on ground now are a coalition of individuals, not a coalition of political parties. It doesn't really give that momentum that is actually expected. But I don't know. Time is still far. Again, politics is a long way. And maybe the opposition will still come together. I wish to see P2B-led party. I wish to see Atiku-led party. I wish to even see the PDP, all of them come into a merger, because once they're fragmented, I do not believe that they will defeat the incumbent party. And the incumbent party has been also working very hard to make sure that the opposition does not come together. And the opposition themselves doesn't seem to be serious about coming together as political parties. If you look at most of the by-elections that have been held, and the elections that have been held since the ADC came up on stream, you see that they didn't make any meaningful impact as a coalition in the elections. So I think what Nigerians are looking out for is where oppositions can collapse into one major political party and offer a real alternative to it. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. Thank you.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Very, very brief, and because we're running out of time. Elvis, let me ask you: do you think this is the last bus stop for Atiku? You think ADC will be it for him?
Thank you, Moses. Atiku, actually, if we want to take his political antecedents, that's why that question has Hydra-headed question.
Okay.
Because he was once in ACN in 2007 to contest for presidency. He jumped back to PDP. He jumped to form a APC. And when he didn't get the ticket, he came back to PDP. So now we are seeing him in ADC. Well, this may be his last bus stop because of his age. And though it might not work in his favor as expected, because like my colleague said over there, we are not looking at Nigeria is the APC stronghold in Nigeria is more than individuals, coming together. We want to see Labour Party fixed and talk of coalition. We want to see SDP completely fixed and talk of coalition, coming together to form a bigger party that will be able to challenge APC in 2027 general election. And we want to also see that most of these politicians that are in these political parties that that are coming, like Atiku has joined ATC now and all that, showing their personal interests and throw up somebody that Nigerians can believe in, not somebody that Nigeria have not so much of their antecedent over this since 1999 to today. So if you are bringing in such person, Nigeria will just look at it. It's just the same game that we have seen over the years. I mean, if we see a new person, look, we see the way everybody rally around to be in 2023. If we see somebody that is Nigerians believe that, oh, this one is different from the ones we have ever known, they could make a better inroad. But if you are coming into all this political party with the intention that because you are a money bag, you want to get the ticket to fly the party's ticket in 2027 general election, you are going to miss it. Because APC will give them a better run. Because some people will even tell you that, oh, it's better they continue with APC than to continue with somebody they ever knew before. So the idea of personal interest, they should show it. We want to see more collaboration, more coalition from other political parties. Let them settle themselves. PDP and others can join together. Okay. All in the name of we want to unseat this present political party, APC. If they do that, you'll have a better inroad.
All right then. Well, I'm pretty sure we'll delve deeper into this conversation during newspaper review. But we also have Philemon Ajekuka, a development economist, author, media, and well, thank you very much for joining the conversation. Let's get your thoughts on this one very quickly. And I understand that you will go with us into newspaper review where we'll talk more elaborately on the conversation. But let's just get your thoughts in about a minute or two, and then we'll wrap up this.
I will just make it very short. Thanks so much. I want to concur with the other participants. Look, these guys are just wasting our time. They're wasting our time. They're also wasting our resources as analysts. They are doing the same thing again and again and again. I can tell you they have nothing to offer. Whether it's Peter Obi, wherever they are, jumping from one political party to another, there is nothing they are going to offer. We are not looking for people who will run against APC. We are looking for people who will truly put Nigeria on the path of sustainable development. I have not seen any of these guys as people who will do that. All they want to do is to serve their political interests. Simple. So I am not tossed. I'm not in any way fascinated by what I'm saying.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Philemon, for keeping it brief. We sincerely appreciate you being part of the show. And this is how we can go on this show this morning, the morning on VOP television. We thank you once again, Philemon Ajekuka, who is a development economist, author, media, and also a player in the energy sector. And Barrister Clems Agui, thank you so much for being part of today's show. Mr. Elvis Limi Heller, thank you so much. We appreciate your presence here. And also Prince Francis Chilaka and Reverend Dalchamo. We appreciate all of you for being part of today's show. On behalf of the backroom staff, the producer of the show, the Angels manager, the director, and even the studio manager, and my colleagues in the studio, Chukuma Okoro and Moses Humphrey. I am Fina. Okay, Chuku, enjoy the rest of your day and know that Nigeria will be great again. So let's endeavor to be patriotic in all our dealings. On top of the hour 10 a.m. here, we'll have the newspaper review. Do what we part of it.
extraordinary. Something big is happening on your screen. Introducing VOP TV. Now streaming on SLTV channel 264. From breaking news to captivating conversations, news analysis, giving you all sides to the story. We break in-depth discussions on the issues that matter, from politics to sports, entertainment, and lifestyle. VOP TV on SLTV channel 264. Join us as we redefine what television means to you. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV. Now you have more than a voice.
The 2564 is coming up on Burning Down, right? The 2564 Atlantic.
What happens in the hush behind hangar doors? Who signs the papers that gamble with lives? Which truths were grounded before they even ever had wings? If you've ever buckled a seatbelt at 30,000 feet, if you've ever stared out of that tiny window and wondered who's really in control of the skies, it isn't just flight, it's power, it's politics, it's pressure sealed in steel. We're peeling back the clouds, runway risks to sky-high secrets. We're diving deep where most dare not to look. Aviation Scope, every Sunday at 7 p.m. only on Voice of the People TV. We don't just report, we reveal. We don't just ask, we uncover. Because when it comes to the skies, ignorance is turbulence. Aviation Scope, the sky isn't the limit, it's just the beginning.
Hello there, my name is Damilola Ogunsi, also known as the Goldfish.
Hi, my name is Chike Bright Emmanuel. I'm an actor and a filmmaker.
Hello peeps, my name is Yomi E. Adejimo. Hi everyone, I'm Paul Utomi.
Hey everyone, my name is Stacey Benjamin and this is Voice of the People TV.
I need you to keep it locked to VOP TV. See, are you looking for good entertainment? You want to get good movies, good music, politics, talk shows, sports and entertainment. You really want a channel that gives you everything you need without you having to run around. VOP is where you are. That's Voice of the People.
If you're not listening to this, you're not one of us. And you deserve to be killed. Scrap chat. Don't be killed, but watch it. Or I'll find you. And I want you.
And you are locked on VOP TV. Don't go nowhere. This is where the juice is. This is where all you need for entertainment, politics, movies, and whatnot.
And keep watching VOP TV. So keep it locked because I'm locked already, man. And it's money back guarantee. So you're going to have a good time because I do.
And please keep watching VOP TV.
I will turn to you after. I will beg you. Subscribe. Watch it. If not, whatever you see.
You better not touch that dial because VOP is the plot.
From the views on the street,
we go to bed empty hunger,
to the blaring horns of a hustling city. The loudest voices of the common man got a medium to be heard.
This particular administration, they were coming unprepared.
It's not a bad thing to renovate the president's lodge.
Through top-notch programming, unbiased reportage of news, sports, business, entertainment, and cultural documentaries, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, became a symbol for 21st century media. And now, a new baby is born. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV, youthful, full of vigor and penchant for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills three things that makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television, truly a voice for the people. The red carpets, awards, the razzmatazz, music, fashion, interviews and more. Spotlight, On Voice of the People Television, let's feed you with all the juicy stories in the global entertainment space, bringing you the glitz and glamour as it is hot. Stay tuned to Spotlight, 1 p.m. Monday to Friday. Spotlight on VOP TV. Entertainment like never before. Join us as we drive into the world of politics through insightful interviews with prominent political figures, both serving and former governors, ministers, senators, legislators, party chains, activists, and analysts. Get first-hand information into the decision-making processes that affect our daily lives. Highly engaging one-hour program that brings political discourse into focus.
I am Chukwuma Okoro.
Political Lens, Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. Join us. In a world where truth is the ultimate power and opinions scream the loudest, it's time to wade through the noise.
Hunger no get tribe. Hunger no get religion.
Welcome everybody. Michael, I don't know if you're on the comment section. This person, Ghost Samurai or whatever they call him, that comment that he left should not be tolerated. Ought not to be. You for help me block him or something. I don't know who he is or what he is. If he really want talk, if he wants to have this type of rhetoric, he ought to tell us who he is, where he's from. Go Samurai. Your family, your parents, if you still have any, your siblings, your entire lineage will be chopped, and they will stay chopped for the rest of their lives. Pun intended. Okay, go Samurai. If you have not been chopped, if any member of your family has not been chopped, you will be chopped. Okay? Your parents will be chopped. Your children will be chopped. Your grandchildren, the ones that you don't even know, your lineage will be on the list of chopped until they cease to exist. Chopping will never leave or depart from you, from your lineage. Chopping will not. The same fate that the people have suffered in Nigeria, the Christians have suffered, being kidnapped, being harmed, being burnt, being chopped, is the same fate that you and your family and your entire lineage will suffer for generations to come. As I have said it, so will it be. So will it be. The wind that I've spoken to has carried that word. They will deliver until every single one of your family, if you have a father, if you still have a father or a mother or a sister, anyone that is tied to you, go Samurai, whoever you are on that list. You have become, you are now waiting, you are in line for your entire lineage to be chopped. So will it be. Because many of you are happy with what is going on in Nigeria. I see that. You are having a happy dance. I see that. By the way, una know say Tinubu has what's it called? What did he even say he did? Self make I see. He has banned open grazing in Nigeria. A little too late, but he has done it. All right? And then the 38 have been at 35 students when they release. I'm waiting for when they will release the 365. Since Onanuga says they have discussion, they discuss with them and they release them. Please, they should go and discuss with them. and ask them to release the ones that they have not yet released. That's what we want. They instead let the bandits face them. Okay? Now, Apostle Michael says, I put it to you, Ononuga, that you are a liar. There is no single atom of truth in you. And knowingly, you are not even good at it. I don't need to delve into spiritual realm as an apostle of Christ to know that from your speech. The government paid ransom. They just told them to release the captives, and they did because they know the consequences. You are terrible at your job, Ononuga. You're terrible.
The Fulani tribes?
Yeah, the primary driving force of the killing of Christians in Nigeria is the Fulani tribe. They're a radical Islamist tribe that practice a Saudi Arabian.
So they're Sunnis?
Oh, okay, Michael, no worry. I was just pissed
that
at
is the
guys
same
coming.
ideology of ISIS, that is the same ideology of Boko Haram. And they have declared that Nigeria is theirs for the taking. And Allah has given them Nigeria, so they feel that they can do whatever they want to grab that land. And so they've just been running unimpeded for the last 20 years. I call it death by 1,000 attacks. So it's not like a giant army going in and taking over major cities, but systematically over time, they move in. They're not indigenous to Nigeria, but they move in, they grow the population, they gain political power. Once they have the political power, then the killing starts. And then once they have the political cover in these northern states, then they start going after more land and more villages and start doing the killing. And this is why hardly anybody talks about it, because they have the political cover, even within the Nigerian government, to go do these killings and run around on just killing unimpeded. So Fulanis are nomadic herdsmen. That's their occupation, that's their job. So you often see them with herds of cattle, and that's where they make their money. And they're actually stretched from Senegal all the way to Central Africa. Some say even to South Sudan, into Sudan. So that people are very nomadic. And when he says they're not indigenous to Nigeria, it means they will not. If you speak to a Fulani in Senegal, where are you from? They'll say, I'm Fulani, I'm from everywhere, right? I'm not Nigerian. They don't have Nigerian passports. They have no form of identity. The nomadic ones. There's some who've settled since the 1800s in cities and set up in politics, as Judd said. But so in 1804, the Fulani Jihad was declared, and they wiped out, or they tried to wipe out all the infidels, anyone who didn't want to convert to their belief of Islam, and that's where it kind of got bad. But there are, to be.
Military trucks convey terrorists who unalived their loved ones. Let me see here. The military, Nigerian military, to the people of Benue and Plateau State, you have no right to defend yourselves. Defending yourself will lead to anarchy and escalate crisis. This is the voice of the Brigadier General in charge of rescuing the 24 Kebbi girls. He released statement.
I, Brigadier General M. Jima, the Commander, 1 Brigade, Nigerian Army. For the past 9 days, concerted efforts have been made by all the security agencies and the Nigerian Army to rescue the school children of government girls secondary school, Maga, in Delco Forest, in Bagega, in Anka local government area of Zamfara State. Thank you.
We are waiting for the 316
security forces on ground trying to rescue
pupils that was captured with the teacher from the Catholic Church.
The presence of police there. Since the first day the incident happened, we deployed policemen, enough policemen there, with other special teams there, like IRT, they're there, my SWAT are there, special intervention squad, they are there, my mobile teams are there. We have enough policemen there.
You say you have enough policemen there, but myself, I went down to Papiri to visit the school, and I can say that from what I saw, security is basically non-existent in that area. Driving down from Yauri to Papiri community, I saw only one checkpoint, and even at that, the security personnel there were not armed.
Actually, we made Agwara Divisional Police Headquarters as our operational base. So they moved from Agwara Division to the school, and they came back there. They came back to Divisional Headquarters. So probably when you went there, they must have come back to that Agwara Divisional Police Headquarters. But they are there since Friday evening. The policemen are there. I moved them from this headquarters to that place.
The school has confirmed that about 50 students escaped. What can you say about that?
That's the information I got from, the school actually. But they did not report to us. And I asked them question whether they have taken them to the government house or any other relevant office that was supposed to go and see. They say no. The children were reunited with their family.
What about your communication between you and the school? Have you tried to get any information from them?
Exactly. I've been trying my best. Our officers are trying their best. We have been communicating to them, but we are not getting, enough information that we needed from them.
Right now, what can you say is being done to rescue these children?
We have our tactical team that are working tirelessly. They are there working. We are doing our best to make sure that we rescue those children. They are there.
And do you think that is going to be possible?
It's going to be possible by God's grace. Definitely we'll get them. It's our job, and we know how to do it. By God's grace, we'll get those children, and we will rescue them, and we will bring them back to their family.
Well, everybody was coming. Sulere then was not well developed. Everybody was coming through Yaba. At Ido, the soldiers will stop the bus, look at able-bodied Jews, tell them to come down, okay, and the bus will go. They'll put them in the train off to Kaduna, then they're going to the war front. Nigeria is getting very close to that. The propaganda has started. So let us be ready for things like this that might happen. As for the president's directive, I hope it is taken to the letter. But I'd also like to remind the president, well, if I'm allowed to, that the civil service, the civil defense, or whatever you call them now, that you say should provide an alternative as escort to the VIP, you cannot deplete their numbers. That is another group of well-trained. It came out, during the war, they called them Guguru defense. They were supposed to back up the police back in the day. To now say that VIPs should go to have access to this group, they will sweep the whole place, but you are going to need them. And VIPs must learn to live with the protection ordinary citizens like us live with. They should go hire private guards. And the VIPs who cannot stand the heat of what is coming, now's the time for you to buy your ticket and go. Because the future, the way I'm looking at it, if Nigeria is not careful, we are headed towards a full-scale war. We are very, very close to it. The numbers are not looking good. The numbers are locked. The propaganda has started. We are going to, and our young people should be ready. You might be drafted to fight for your country. So that is that. Also, the president.
I'm telling you, 910 days for him to ban open grazing because Trump started the fire under his. I'm telling you.
Of Nigeria. Who is Sheikh Gumi? Who is this man? I've been asking these questions in all my previous videos. Finally, I now know who you are. Where does
Thank you, Michael. You remember Yelwa?
001 of Nigeria.
If you have been following this, the Fulani herdsmen have been calling for peace, and when you call them for peace, they come. And Nnamdi Kanu now, if he inclines to stop the agitation and he says he's going to pursue whatever he has peacefully, I will be in the forefront trying to see that this man is released because I should be given an amnesty.
We used to think we had a president. We never knew we had a president that is more presidental than the president. I greet you, sir. Sheikh Gumi. We don't know now. You would have said this long ago. Imagine Sheikh Gumi coming outside, somebody that has been defending the bandits, saying why we should pay them, sponsor them, you know how they are suffering, and these people need help, financial support. Now Sheikh Gumi is coming outside to say if Nnamdi Kanu will be remorseful, he will appeal for Nnamdi Kanu's release. The only person that has the power, apart from the chief judge, that passed the judgment on the day Nnamdi Kanu was convicted, and any other person when we grant pardon is the president. It's only the president that can grant pardon. Right now, the president is saying the only reason he will grant pardon to Nnamdi Kanu is if he's remorseful. Now, if this man can come outside to say he can appeal for Nnamdi Kanu's release, because you people una convict Nnamdi Kanu say a terrorist, why do you want to appeal for a release for somebody that is perceived a terrorist? Naim Sheikh Gumi won't grant release for. The president is there. This man has granted more interviews than Tinubu ever since this so-called bandit issue started. We don't know who the president is anymore. Is it Tinubu? Is it Sheikh Gumi? This man has granted more interviews than Tinubu. Sir, with all due respect, since you can't be like saying that you be the God, we are finished in this country. We are finished. There is something Sheikh Gumi has that Tinubu is scared of. Tinubu, tell us. See, that man want to blackmail you. Tell us. Let's fight. We are ashamed of you. We don't have I thought we had a president, but we don't have a president, sadly.
We never had a president. Never. The man stole his way in. We never ever had a president. Eh?
Are slaughtering Christians. There have been 7
Guys, please continue to double tap
Muslims
the
in
screen
Nigeria
to like,
are
please, or
slaughtering
click on the 3
Christians.
dots
There have
to
been
like.
7,000 just since January this year. Over 100,000 since 2001 slaughtered in Nigeria. 3.5 to 5 million Christians, not just slaughtered, but displaced, driven out of their homes, left homeless or destitute. 5 to 10,000 are kidnapped and held for ransom in terror camps. Right? They're malnourished, they're beaten, they're tortured, and when the money can't be paid, they may be killed. The Nigerian government is turning a blind eye to this, and when it comes to public relations, they're lying about it to other nations to hide what's happening. In fact, some government officials are actually helping supply weapons to the terrorists. Judd Saul is the guy I'm bringing on today to tell you about this, because Christians everywhere start talking about Nigeria. This is a really big issue, and it's also a picture of what Islam can do when it has the power to do it. So Judd Saul, his team is actually on the ground. He's not just a commentator. They have a ministry on the ground. They do early warning systems. They're there every single day. They help people flee. They make phone calls and do secret things to try to get people out of a town that's about to be targeted by one of these murder squads. And the reason why you should watch this video today is because you can do something about it. We can actually do something about it. I have action steps that we'll talk about today. You can make a difference.
God knows exactly what is going on. So no matter what the government of Tinubu says, there's nothing when they fit talk, when go fit change these people mind. Dr. CM, welcome. Oh, good to see you. I'll share my link. Actually, our phone number, so I go share my phone number now.
One of the issues that are going on today are and not 1/10 of what happened under the
Anybody that
Jonathan
wants to
administration.
join,
When the
please
same
call
President
in.
Tinubu called for his resignation, he said the
Please
boss
share
stops at the
my.
president table. This calls into question the capacity of Jonathan to govern or to protect the lives of citizens. Look at President Tinubu. We thought immediately he took power, he would teach Jonathan how it should be done. This is where we are today, where the governor of the home state of the vice president is declaring prayer and fasting for terrorists. Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum, having spent billions in servicing terrorists and in trying to see how they can get peace deals. In 2025, the governor of a state is declaring fasting and prayer. Maybe they should also involve NSTPD. They can also involve the experience. They can also to see how they can get people, to handle this issue of insecurity.
You're
Since
right.
it is more
What
spiritual
God
than we
cannot
think.
do does not exist.
Because part of the problem will be even the National Office of the National Security Advisor. For the first time in a country, it seems that the president outsourced issues of insecurity to the Office of National Security Advisor, and the president is more interested in politicking. I'm wondering why a state of emergency was declared in Rivers State, and up till today there is no state of emergency in any part of the north. And what qualifies this person to be Minister for Defense? This person we call Minister for Defense, Minister for State Defense. Bello Matawale, he's the former governor of Zamfara State. The Minister for Defense is Mohammed Abubakar Badaru, the former governor of Jigawa State. What in their backgrounds give them the capacity to lead these ministries, especially at a time like this? I mean, this particular person who is, Minister for State Defense had his state almost overrun by terrorists as a governor. It was part of why he failed hopelessly in being re-elected into the state house as a governor. And the president shopped around. And when you ask, they will say, oh, they have had ministers of defense who were military persons, but it did not make a difference. Then the question will be, so if you have tried many doctors and it did not work, so you should probably employ a carpenter. So that is where Nigeria is. So if you look at the body language of the president, the question will be, does the president understand the implication of security to the well-being of the nation? That is the primary responsibility of every government to protect life and property. Look at the kind of security and the kind of pomp and circumstance that the Minister of Defense, who is going to a state where children were abducted, this is what our public office. So we spend money, government will create a problem, pretend to be solving the problem, and in that pretense in solving the problem, even use more of taxpayer money for their own good. So across board, it is just a show of recklessness and irresponsibility. And the painful part or the unfortunate part is Nigerians or innocent lives are paying for these decisions or inactions. The National Assembly is the institution that has the principal right to oversight. But unfortunately, the current 10th National Assembly has been converted into an APC town hall, where you see when the president goes to present his budget, the person who leads the chant upon their mandate they shall fall is the Senate leadership. So you see an institution that is supposed to, when the Senate president came at first, he was brandishing the cap that carried the insignia of the president, the executive arm of government. It was when there was public outcry, they had to pretend to take it out. And when the president came, and guess what was the president's response? You all are re-elected. That was what the president said. A group of persons who have a country that is in extreme and multi-dimensional poverty. Sovereignty is shared between commander-in-chief and terrorists. And you see lawmakers sitting down, interested in more of parting. If this government has invested the time they used in politicking, trying to put every governor or politician into turning Nigeria to a one-party state, if the president and the government invested half of that time into security, they would have done better. And what is that? The only capacity this National Assembly have is to be money point assembly, to approve loans without inquiry, approve loans without any commensurate investigation. I think the only place that National Assembly have not approved loans for this government is money point and Pampi. Because those, when they borrow from, like you borrow from fair money, you clear Kuda. That is what they have the capacity to do. And it's unfortunate. If Nigerians want anything to change, it must become a citizens' movement and a citizen demand. Nigerians, this is an opportunity for everybody that is well-meaning to come together and mobilize. First of all, to know that we need to put pressure to solve the current issue. And by 2027, to liberate ourselves. Because as it is today now, the APC is not just bad government, it is an affliction.
Now, Peter.
Guys, please continue to double tap your screen for me.
Kind of personal for you, isn't it? Because I know that you were there at the forefront of the Egyptian revolution, or the attempted Egyptian revolution, when there was a drive by young people to bring about a democratic Egypt, and it ended up being completely hijacked by the Muslim Brotherhood. Just tell me a bit how that feels for you.
You know, Laura, I've been in this fight hand to hand with them, not hand to hand literally, but politically with the Muslim Brotherhood for 12 years. After the Arab Spring, when they hijacked our revolution and we had to go to the street again to bring them, to throw them out of power. And once again, when I was forced to leave my country 2 years ago, my home country, Egypt, and run for my life from these same people, very same people, the Muslim Brotherhood and their affiliates who wanted to kill me, I didn't imagine that I would be ending up in Washington at this moment, lobbying and successfully influencing decision makers here to designate the Muslim Brotherhood a terrorist organization. This is something I would say this is God's intervention. I mean, thank God for everything.
It's astonishing, and you deserve it, Dalia. You've worked really hard. I've got a guest here, Shiri Fine-Grossman. She's got a word for you.
Dalia, I just want to say you're an inspiration. You know, this is a wonderful, wonderful, important, historic work that you've done, and we're just thankful for your work. And you know, maybe you just saved America.
Yeah, thank you, Shiri. Actually, we are saving each other. I believe it's our fight. I believe the world is it's not about, you know, Islam is, forget about this. It's the forces of good and the forces of evil. And I believe, and I'm not saying this arrogantly, that we are the forces of good. You, Laura, me, and the people who has been on the forefront for so long, and we're gonna win.
Dalia. Inshallah.
Inshallah, absolutely. Wonderful to talk to you. Thank you so much. Dalia Ziadeh.
Thank you.
Okay. The first Islamic woman that I see that is happy about this Donald Trump's move to designate the Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist organization. Now, your House of Rep people, they're discussing ban on structured amnesty negotiation and ransom payment by any government entity, punish government officials negotiating ransom for Boko Haram and bandits. This is Benjamin Kalu. Let's listen to him.
It's a ban on structured amnesty negotiation and ransom payment by any government entity. Mandate criminal justice enforcement over expediency.
Now they break. I want to talk after the video. Oh God!
Like life imprisonment,
what Trump don't do with one tweet.
The practice continues because it is alleged that government entities negotiate with bandits and pay ransom. That is one of the things that the House must investigate. Security analysts confirm that amnesty deals and peace negotiation, they legitimize violence. They embolden armed groups and undermine rule of law. Documented pattern across Zamfara, Katsina, Sokoto shows stage ceremonies where captives are released and rusty weapons surrendered, followed by rapid resumption of violence. What then is the legislative solution on that? The legislative solution required there is to ban unstructured amnesty negotiation and ransom payment by any government entity. Mandate criminal justice enforcement over expediency. Number 2 on that list is police funding crisis. Mr. Speaker, the Nigerian police force suffers from the following. Number 1, low budgetary allocation with incomplete and late disbursement. Number 2 is unaccounted state government and private donation creating corruption channels. Number 3 is no transparent auditing mechanism. And this is not starting with this administration, it has been there before now. So what is the impact of this? The impact of this is that operational paralysis is observed, inability to plan effectively is observed, and the inefficiency is also recorded. What then is the legislative solution? Because for every problem, there must be a solution. The legislative solution here is to mandate sustained, predictable funding, require rigorous record keeping, and audit all Nigerian police force fund, including donation. The number 3 is centralized policing model failure. Federal-only policing model cannot meet diverse localized security needs of 36 states and 774 local government, Mr. Speaker. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Whether we call it state police, whether we call it community police, whether we call it local government police, the need to decentralize has become very necessary. Some argue for the amendment of Section 214 of the Constitution and the second schedule. Some say leave it as it is. Whatever it is important.
Guys, please help me to double tap your screen device to like. Please, the likes are very low. To those of you that have liked, thank you very much. Please double tap your screen device or click on the 3 dots to like the show, please. Now, guess what, though? There's a breaking news. No ban on open grazing, livestock minister says. The federal government has refuted media reports claiming that open grazing has been banned across Nigeria. Speaking on Tuesday, 25th November, the Minister of Livestock Development, Idi Mukhtar Mahai, I don't know if I said that right, stated that no nationwide ban on open grazing has been declared. Instead, the government is pursuing a gradual and carefully planned shift from open grazing to modern ranching practices. The minister revealed that Nigeria has 273 legally gazetted grazing reserves spanning more than 4.5 million hectares. The federal government is collaborating with state governments to rehabilitate and upgrade these reserves, making them functional and attractive for pastoralists and other livestock stakeholders. He emphasized that the policy is not an abrupt end to open grazing, but the creation of sustainable alternatives that will boost productivity, minimize farmer herder clashes, and build a modern livestock sector. In his words, pastoralists, like all other economic sectors, need a proper business environment. The gazetted grazing reserves are legally designated as the business premises for livestock activities. Our jobs is to modernize these reserves and ensure they're fully utilized. The ministry called on the public to ignore false reports and depend only on official channels for accurate updates on livestock development policies. Hell.
Was listening to the reading of the judgment that a justice of or a judge was passing on the Nnamdi Kanu case. I was very, very disappointed, not in the legal technicalities, I'm not a lawyer, but that a judge was reading a judgment. My primary 3 students will read a text better than that judge. If you follow the transcripts, there's a word there, stooge, S-T-O-O-G-E. He pronounced it stoogie. I don't know if my ears have a problem. A judge cannot pronounce stooge. And then in the sentencing, he kept saying without no option of fine. Without, then no option of fine. I called my lawyer. Is this how you will do it in the legal profession? Without no option of fine. I'm greatly disappointed that somebody can rise to that level in the Nigerian judicial system and can't read a judgment as if, I'm not sure it was the one that wrote that judgment. It was as if it was written for him. If I write something, I don't need to be talking as if I have potato in my mouth. Can you imagine Justice Oputa delivering judgment, and then he will read that judgment like that? No. Even a primary school teacher from Igbo Ilerin, a primary 1 teacher from Igbo Ilerin will not read like that.
Oh, you want to comment on
without
that?
no option of fine.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to wait you a moment. Okay?
Government, when I think say we be novice or dojo, when I come out to can say people where they kidnap students, then don't leave them. As in natural like so, now we say when I no pay money, when I no do anything. We not be novice so. We not be condemn iron no. We not be all the way they kill white oh. So una with the kurubu, who kill by sword, you go pass jail. So I dey tell una. Anyị nọ n'agha, anyị na-ekwesu nọ n'agha, ụmụnne m, anyị nọ n'agha, anyị na-ajọ mmụọ nọ n'agha, anyị nọ n'agha, anyị na-ekwesu nọ n'agha, ndị na-amaghị uche Chineke, ha si ekwesu emerigo. Devil cannot win us. Now we go win devil. Kurubu, you know what win us oh? Kurubu go n'agha, Simba o. Simba o Machuku, Simba o. Ajoma ge meri ayi na me. Simba o. Simba o Machuku, Simba o. Ayi ni ne mere eze Jesus. Amen. 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 Kurubu, for your people, una can no defeat us for the grace of God. All of us go sing. God say me we say amen. Kurubu no defeat us. In fact, no go defeat us. But you all of now where they do this, una get picky oh, una get sister, una get brother. They say anything where person do, may take his head carry on. Kurubu, now where they go, now he face oh. Where Kurubu they go, now he face. Because Kurubu, whether they drink water, expand from blood. I don't know for Amo. Kurubu, I ask you now, God create you again now. Ekwesu, what is Oyibo they call him? Ekwesu, talk to me. Okay, which? Kurubu ya fojo bad belly. Jealous. Oh, okay, Mama Zazu. Come bring me my bottle, Mama son portable. He live in the zoo. He's not babu. Go there.
I love that woman. Oh my God. Guys, please continue to double tap the screen.
You cannot go, the farmers cannot go to farm. Our market, our traders cannot go to market.
Now they
Worshippers
talk.
cannot go to mosque,
Look at
cannot
them.
go to churches. Then what are you legislating here? Mr. Speaker, if the government is not prepared to actually do the right thing that will protect the lives and property of our people, I urge on you, I urge on this honorable house, as a house of the people of Nigeria, to stand up to pay the supreme cost. And that is no more than to shut this house down and to call emergency on any legislative issue and wait until the right thing is taken by the government of the day. The responsibility of security, Mr. Speaker, of course, by the constitutional provisions, it is a sole responsibility, more of a sole responsibility to the center. I agree with whoever may say, of course, governors in the sub-nationals are also accountable and they must be held responsible for the security of lives and properties of their people. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that in virtually all of our constituencies, given the opportunity, everyone here can rise to tell you the account of what is happening. Mr. Speaker, it is not religious. Mr. Speaker, it is not even political. This fight and this menace of insecurity in Nigeria is something that does not have any identification of one's party or one's religion or one's tribe whatsoever. It is a calculated attempt to demoralize Nigerian state. And if care is not taken, Mr. Speaker, even for those of us who take politics more seriously, will have a very big question to answer at the end, because it is like this unnecessary insecurity going on. This is a high level of conspiracy targeting our political processes. As we are approaching 2027, Mr. Speaker, we will all be expected to have a peaceful conduct of our polls. How do you have that if our communities, local communities, are plunged into crisis, into banditry, into kidnappings in the churches, in the mosque, even down in the oil producing area, which is our economic life wire? Production of oil, crude oil, is being unfortunately undermined by militia groups. So it is like a collective thing that we must put our hands on deck and call whoever is responsible, sir, to order. Order, order, and order. And this house must not take for granted that we are not part of the government. If the government is wanting, this institution of the legislature is a component of the government itself. We have to look inward to ourselves and see what more of oversight functions, like some members have said, are we going to make? Are we going to provide? Mr. Speaker, we can even declare legislative emergency. Close the house, shut it up. Who are you legislating for? What laws are you making when the country is running in blood? The country is running in blood and tears. You cannot go, the farmers cannot go to farm. Our traders cannot go to market. Worshippers cannot go to mosque, cannot go to churches. Then what are you legislating here? Mr. Speaker, if the government is not prepared to actually do the right thing that will protect the lives and property of our people, I urge on you, I urge on this honorable house, as a house of the people of Nigeria, to stand up to pay the supreme cost. And that is no more than to shut this
Is it repeating?
house down and to call an emergency on any legislative issue and wait until the right thing is taken by the government of the day.
Now your House of Rep people are now working. You see, your government is now working. Just one tweet, oh. One tweet from Trump, all of them don't they run up and down. That they pay, that they from back. They say that they claim say that they don't capture the kidnapped people back. Meanwhile, in some instances, according to Ononuga, they could just call them the bandits. The military people, they know each other, pari passu with the government, so they go really, oh God. Oh, Abraham, you say your mom is Fulani. You've been to Nigeria. Yeah, tell your mama say her people they cause real problems for Nigeria. Guys, please, if you have not yet liked, kindly double tap your screen device to like the show. Na beg, I beg. Or click on the 3 dots on the right hand to like the show. Tinubu's plan with the Fulanis is still to grab land, people's ancestral lands, and give it to the Fulanis, and it's not going to happen. We shouldn't let that happen. You know what? The plan, so it is not very obvious what Tinubu's plan was for 2027. So when some people were coming up, when people would say, you don't know Tinubu, let me just tell you, Tinubu is not Jonathan. So his plan was to use this Fulani terrorists to terrorize voters, allegedly, come 2027. The plan now has been blown out of the water completely. He cannot use it now. So what they are trying to do, you see all this one that they are moving people from all over, taking people to all the different forests in Nigeria. Yes, Mike, I agree with you that could be part of it. They want to take ancestral land. It's also for re-election 2027, which is not going to happen. APC is not going to go beyond this 2027. I don't know how, but it's not going to happen. APC, this whole thing that's going on has blown everything, all the plans that they have, it don't turn to dust. They're not going to, 2027 is not sure for APC. There's no way they can get around this. Not with this abysmal failure all around. Anyway, Mona, continue to like for me, oh. Thank you. See you now.
Additional weakness as part of the assessment. Nigerian police force is constrained by centralized command.
Oh, I was going to listen. I wanted to read this. Kene's comment. Kene, welcome. Oh. The North shouldn't be talking to us, to the rest of us. They created the problem, they should solve it. But at the moment, the rest of the country should be empowered to protect their land. Exactly. Exactly. Why can't they just impeach Tinubu? Which one be let's not hold sessions? They get the balls. That's the question you should ask. These people are benefiting. The man when they talk has 20-something wives. That was the man that was bragging about the number of wives and children he has. And he's taking care of them with government money. Oh my God. Hey. Too much tribal mentality and other issues. Don't want to name groups, but we all know who committing different crimes. Abraham, talk wetin dey your mind. Don't go through the corner. Talk am straight. Your Fulani, your mother's tribe, Fulani terrorists, that have been empowered by the APC government. They are terrorizing the whole of I don't know how many people remain for North again, because they are pine and they are unaliving people. They are kidnapping, they are harrying, they are forcefully forcing themselves on women or babies. They are kidnapping children. Okay, it is your mother's Fulani tribe that is doing that. Okay, so don't come here and be talking corner. Talk am straight, make we know the direction where you dey go. Okay, don't come and bullshit us here. Talk am straight. If you no fit talk true, this platform is not for you. Respectfully, na truth we dey follow for here. Okay. It is your Fulani people that is causing the problem heavily. Nothing to do with Biafra here. The Nigerian government have committed atrocities against the Biafrans. Don't even mention that. Go and talk. Tell your mother to talk to her Fulani tribes people. You people should go and call them out. Remove Biafra from your mouth. Focus on the issue right now. The issue now is Fulani extreme terrorists. They are the ones unaliving in thousands Nigerians from the north, from the middle belt, especially Christians. We know. So don't come and bullshit us. Do not distract us. All right? So if you're not going to come here and stay on the issues, you don't have to be on this platform. You can just scroll on. Okay? Because I know the truth is very difficult, especially for you Fulani. If you have Fulani blood, I know it's very difficult for you to handle the truth. I understand that. Okay? Because you are generalizing. What brought about Biafra in this conversation we are having? You generalize, I generalize. You understand? Pari passu, tooth for tooth, eye for eye. We know they follow, we know there's no diplomacy in this conversation. You generalize, I generalize. Okay? Nobody one person fit Chris. Exactly. I don't know what to bring about Biafra for the conversation. So please desist from that. If you have not liked, Abraham, have you liked? Like first before I continue to have conversation with you. Like the life. If you have not yet liked, please like. From what I heard, that guy with 22 plus children actually kpai people and burned them because they didn't want to re-elect. They didn't want to re-elect him back to the House of Rep. That's him shouting. Okay. Finding them out. Abraham, Fulani terrorists are the biggest problem in Nigeria. Fulani terrorists, they are the biggest problem in Nigeria. There's no Igbo problem in Nigeria. It is Fulani terrorists. The people that are trying to steal other people's ancestral land. Fulani is not indigenous to Nigeria. They are strangers. They are visitors to Nigeria. I blame the people in the north that softened the place for them to come in. They do not belong in Nigeria. They belong in the desert. They should go back to where they came from. All right? So Fulani terrorists are the biggest problem in Nigeria. Abraham, just like you are typing a lot of nonsense and BS in the comment section, you dish like the computer. What you put in is what you get out. Garbage in, garbage out, right? You're spewing garbage and spewing back the garbage to you. You understand? Bumper to bumper. You understand? If you cannot handle the garbage, you find your way, go. Fulani terrorists are the biggest issues everywhere in Africa, West Africa especially. Everywhere, Mali, Senegal, every coastal, even Ghana no dey give them space. Now Ghana they give am to them bumper to bumper. That's why they can't. Mali is dealing with them. Niger said they deal with them. So guy, take several seats. You give me bullshit here, I give it to you back. All right? All right. Let's continue.
Inadequate funding and lack of accountability. Federal-only policy model cannot meet diverse localized security needs.
Abraham, are you coming to, so you're coming to cry here as a Fulani, fellow Fulani, a relative to Fulani terrorists. Okay, that's why you're crying. I understand. Cry. But tell your people why you're crying. Tell your terrorist siblings. Tell your terrorist family members to get the hell out of Nigeria. That's all. Tell your terrorist family members to leave Nigeria because it's about to get hot for them. There's no room. All right? There's no room. I know that your brain is dominated by terrorism because, once you have the blood in you. So it's only terrorism that is inside your brain. It's like sawdust. It has taken over. All right? So I get it. Go and tell why you are crying in the comment section. Go and tell your terrorist siblings to leave Nigeria alone because it's about to get hot for them. They should just leave. They do not belong to any inch of Nigeria.
Of 36 states and 774 local government, Mr. Speaker, let's tell ourselves the truth. Whether we call it state police, whether we call it community police, whether we call it local government police, the need to decentralize has become very necessary. Some argue for the amendment of Section 214 of the Constitution and the second schedule. Some say leave it as it is. Whatever it is important that we consider that. The next is critical sequencing. State police reform must allow Nigerian police force accountability reform to avoid replicating dysfunctional structure at the state level.
Okay, so let me go to comment. Yeah, I'm a proud Biafran. I'm very proud of it. Are you proud of your Fulani terroristic lineage? Say it with your full chest. Me, I'm very proud. I freely embrace it. Yes, I'm proud. What about you? You should be proud of your terrorist brothers and sisters. Joguomi, welcome. All right. Nigeria is a failed state. I left TikTok because I got tired. My brother, you cannot get tired of talking of Nigeria. Nigeria affects all of us. As far as say you get Nigerian blood flowing in you, Omoye, if we not continue to talk and push this conversation, Nigeria, to say imagine saying only NTA now we get for Nigeria would have been gone. Everybody for don't come out for their ancestral homes by now. All of us don't turn to IDP campus. So we cannot be quiet. It's good to take breaks, so every now and again. I support that. We all need to take a break because Nigerian issues can be overwhelming. I get it. As a Yoruba, Joguomi, thank you for your honesty because that's where we start to find solution to our problems. You see this one you just talk, so I know we'll read the comment out. You know the comments I'm referring to. I'm thank you for saying it. You know, as a bona fide, let me no, what's the word I'm looking for? I consider myself, because I grew up in Ibadan, right? So me too, I feel that whole the Yoruba land, the Ibadan, me I grew up in, the things that I started seeing and experiencing from people is not the same Yoruba people I grew up around. So it's very strange. So you can imagine. I feel the impact as well as a bona fide Yoruba Ibadan girl, because I came up in Ibadan. Do you understand? So thank you for saying this. Thank you for calling it out, because that's how we start to heal and get better as a people. If we don't tell each other the truth, if we cannot look at ourselves and say, no, this is where we are wrong. This is where my own people are doing wrong. This is where your own people, everybody holding themselves accountable, we cannot go anywhere. So I have to thank you for even having the courage to say that. Not everybody can. I know a lot of people don't say stuff like this, but for you to say thank you for standing for the truth at all times, because it's only truth that will save us. It's truth and justice that will deliver Nigeria from where it is right now. Yes, Abraham, I'm very proud of the mindset. Are you proud of your killer mindset? Are you? Are you? You people will keep you keep pointing the finger, one finger, whereas the others they point back at you. What you're accusing my people of is exactly what you are guilty of. Your Fulani brother Buhari, look at where he laid the foundation for this mess. He don dey plan am since. He say make e do infrastructure for Nigeria, e go carry and give him Fulani brothers and sisters for Niger, build train go there, build railway reach there. You say we no know? What do you call that? What do you call that? Your Fulani brothers and uncles, when they don run Nigeria, rule Nigeria over 40 years, nothing to show for it. You people have the poorest, the most uneducated, amajiri, illiterates ever that have done that some of them have turned to bad terrorists. The worst. So yes, I have that mindset proudly. I have it. Exactly. You know, when the few have the loudest voice, right, Kenny, it makes the majority complacent. It makes the majority look like they don't know what they are doing. That's what's playing out in Nigeria. Only very few Yorubas are the ones doing this madness, doing awalokon, doing on your mandate we shall stand. But because their voices are loudest, it looks like if they've now used the same brush to paint everybody. It's not everybody. Me, I grew up in Ibadan. I have a lot of great Yoruba friends. I have family members that are Yoruba. So when I come here and say what I'm saying, they know where it is coming from. I beg you. Exactly, Holy Grail. Make they go hug. Make he go hug Transformer. Wetin concern me? Hug am. Terrorist lover. You are proud. Of course, you are proud Fula. You are proud killer Fula. Of course, we know. Worship Arabic language. Right? It's not Nigeria, so please speak to the people you are speaking to. Not Nigeria. Me, I don't know Arab. I've never gone to Black. I don't know what Blackstone is. I don't even understand it. So please, who are you referring to? Biko, say it like it is. The northerners, the Muslim northerners, the fanatics are the ones you are referring to. It's not the whole of Nigeria that does it. Yeah, Abraham, as you're generalizing, so I generalize, bumper to bumper. You garbage in, garbage out. You give me garbage, I give you garbage back. How about that? We cannot unite to God. God forbid. Unity. Thunder fire unity. Abraham, go and hug your fuller brother and sister. You people should go and create your own environment in the desert. We don't want. Time up. The time you people would have used to respect your hosts, you did not use it. Instead, you people don't refuse to get educated. You people refuse to learn a skill. Nothing. Your host give you small place, una wan take over. No, make una dey una corner. Abeg, carry your unit go that side, please. Now you go stop the nonsense. Go and tell your people to stop the nonsense. All this energy when you dey get for here now, go and tell your Fulani terrorist brothers to stop the nonsense. Ataya o, he say unite. Unity who with who? Unity my put. Hey, I'm blaming Fulani. So don't try to dissuade, don't try to distract. Fulani terrorists. Those are the people. I repeat it again. Fulani terrorists. Not them. You need help. Your people need help. You should go and meet your people. Go and help them. They need your help. Abraham, they need your help. Go and meet your Fulani terrorist brothers and sisters. They are gone. Mentally, psychologically. They are not human beings anymore. They've lost their goddamn minds. Go and help them. They are the ones you should go and meet. Cruise City, welcome. Imagine uniting with people that think it's okay to marry 9-year-old. Let it be 12-year-old. 9-year-old. People that are okay. As they born the pikin, if they say na well, they don't really betroth to one old 90-year-old person. God forbid. Now those kind of people now want unite. Allah maje. Unity my put. Me everybody did their corner. Go and tell you, Abraham, go and tell your brothers and sisters, your Fulani terrorists, that their day is about to come. This night, money go soon them. May they wait. Welcome, Andis. Now only falsehood. Of course. When you people don't have anything else to say, takia. Una go quickly, they use takia till they lie to justify una madness and mayhem. You think we don't know? You have all been unraveled. We all know and see you for who you are. Okay? You cannot pretend anymore. All those pretentious, all those pretense, one are they pretend, they lie up and down. It's been exposed. You cannot get away. Fulani terrorists. Go and meet your people. Go and help them. They need help. Go and tell them to stop. Shebi they say there's a big pie. Their day don't come. Anthony, welcome. Yeah. Imagine the audacity of this man. They thought if Kanu show remorse. This criminal in a normal country, this man, I don't know whether Nagumi can be president of Nigeria, be president mouthpiece, because your president is busy sleeping. The one that stole the mandate is busy sleeping. Ogun 74. You have not been informed. You have not been informed, Ogun, that your village is the headquarters of Skull Mining. You people are the number one on that list. It's all over social media. Hello, Ogun. Ogun 74. Your village you come from, they are well known for skull mining. They are known for cannibalism. You don't know. You were not informed. Okay, now you know. Went to primary. Can you imagine a whole minister of defense, only primary school? Abraham, leave it now. Me, I'm proudly, yes, I like it. You be proud of your Fulani terrorists, brothers and sisters. Receive it. Be dancing, be happy as a Fulani terrorist. Be happy. No, now listen to this man, Ojare.
I am a man of God, as a David of our people, and we are Biafras, and we can never forget our forefathers did not fight the wrong battles. They are fighting for our rights, which our rights have never
not be given to us. It will die in Nigerian government. Stop that rubbish. Stop it. I want you that celebrating what happened to our brothers. Nande Karo, the only good man in Igbo land, only good man that love you, a true love, is only Nande Karo. The only true man that loves this country, that wants everybody to be free. He wants Hausa to be free. He wants Yoruba to be free. He wants Igbo to be free. Everybody go to your country and develop your own nation. If you want to kill your brother, then you can kill them. Don't come and use one Nigeria and clean other people. And one personal people, one particular people are eating your resources in the name of Nigeria. That is why they refuse for the separation of Nigeria. Because one families are benefiting one Nigeria, not all the Nigerians. So whatever they do to Nande Karo is a personal interest of a one person that enjoying the resources of Nigeria. That is what happened. A man that rejected money, no Igbo man, as far as I know, can do that country. All the Igbo people were sent to represent us. All of them had took bribes. But this young man in the car is an opportunity to take his own bribe and go back home like other people. And they ask him, which is have been open up. If anybody will come out and say what he said, he have opened up and tell you, they asked me to be a vice president. I say no. They asked me, do you need oil well? I say no. That is why a lot of Igbo people don't want to. Because they want him to submit it to bribe. And the young man said, bribe for what? I am talking about freedom of everybody. I just tell you this. China is free today. Look at what they have been doing for their own children and celebrating their freedom with a lot of movement and a lot of things they have achieved since they have separated from colonization or colonization. Tell me one good thing that government of Nigeria have done for this country. Do you have 24 hours light? Do you have a good road? Do you have a job? Do you have any security? Nothing. And nothing can be done. Nothing will happen. Nothing can change. The only thing that can change is to divide this country. And everybody will go to their own places. Hausa go to your people. Yoruba go to your people. Igbo people go to your people. And then if now the car is released, fake election will not be happening here. Bad government will not continue here. Yes. So don't begin to celebrate evil that was done to you. Only man, the only good man that loves you outside Igbo Yoruba is Nnamdi Kanu. They want everybody to enjoy their own resources. Your resources are enjoyed by one particular family that call themselves governor, call themselves senator, call themselves president. They are the one enjoying the money and the resources that belong to all Nigeria. People you vote in to represent you as a governor, as a senator, now want you to begin to praise them. Are you doing all the project with your money? As a president, as a governor, you are doing it with our resources. You did not work for it. Tell me one thing since Nigeria have independence. Tell me one thing that the government of Nigeria,
Every government that, and tell me one thing that they have done for Nigeria. No 24 hours, right? No security, no good road, no job for all the citizens of Nigeria. Every citizen of Nigeria, every month, the government must pay you. It is your right. You see people that handed your resources managed for you and now bugging to you to be calling the president. It's impossible. These are businessmen and disappointed men. Don't ever dare to stand against Nandekaro. If you have already, if he decided to sell you, he will sell you very well and living fine now. But what nobody in Igbo land have done it. Nobody in this country, both in Yoruba land, both in Hausa land, have done the kind. Nobody can try it. When anybody agitates, they will set money to you and you will surrender. And the Almighty God will still save him. The Almighty God save him. I remember in the time of Moses, the Lord fight for Moses. They have already concluded the destruction of Moses, but the heaven did not keep quiet. He said, the door I, the Lord, did not close. Nobody can close it. When I go to say yes, nobody can say no. The Lord is not yet stop talking. Onye nwa ka no chairs here. Opinigwe ka no chairs here. Anampampa ya. Uno pata ka ngari okwu. Okwu ka nko kita ka okwu bido. I am a warrior in the Nigeria. I'm a warrior in the Biafran land. I'm a warrior. If we die, we die. We have died many years ago. Look at how bandits are negotiating. Look at how weak leaders are negotiating with people you must arrest and put them behind the bars. And you are negotiating with them. Where you see them killing Christians in broad daylight. I pray for you. Guide yourself physically and spiritually for this country. Amen.
I make una continue to like. Okay. Let me see. Abraham, go and talk to your terrorist brothers and sisters. The whole of the world will never forgive Fulani terrorists. Till the last one pie, none of them, the whole world not go know. Now Fulani terrorists is a trend all over the world. Abi you don't know. Abi pack where. You don't know what your problem be. You never know what your problem be. Yeah, Ogu 74, absolutely. Odumeje is a fantastic, say as a breaker now, fantastic. You go and meet your people in your village. They are doing skull mining. They come up people parts to sell, to make money. Go and solve that problem. Please go and solve your problem. See.
Telling Lakara will not have a footstep in
terrorist apology, sympathizer. They are all
definitely, because even the bandits, they have area of control.
Abraham, you don't hear your leader, now your leader they talk.
This area, this one doesn't encroach an area. So when you make peace with bandits, they will protect for you the forest you are talking about.
All right, Sheikh.
And they prevent they'll prevent further kidnap, and then gradually and slowly, gradually educate them and civilize them.
All right,
It's a simple way out.
Thank you very much, Sheikh.
You need to spend money. If you have the bandits on your side, I'm telling you, Lakara will not have a footstep in Nigeria.
Oh, okay, so the bandits will now, attack them instead. And then
definitely. Because even the bandits, they have area of control. This one doesn't encroach on this area, and this one doesn't encroach in the area.
Now they hear something.
So when you make peace with bandits, they will protect for you the
Abraham. Abraham people.
They'll prevent further kidnap, and then gradually and slowly, gradually educate them and civilize them. It's a simple way out. If you have the bandits on your side, I'm telling you.
Oh, Nigeria.
City of the North. Over the weekend, Mr. Peter Obi made a statement on Nnamdi Kanu, and following that statement, I saw a whole lot of backlash on social media. People, especially from our northern brothers, seeing a whole lot of comments. Oh, he shouldn't have said anything. A whole lot of stuff being said, politicizing whatever he said, and I was like, wait first, how is Nnamdi Kanu more of a problem to the North than the banditry, the terrorism, and all the social vices going on in the North? I have actively watched our northern brothers and sisters put in a show, agitate, and cry out for causes that have no effect to the northern part of the country. They are the loudest voice when it comes to Palestine, but the loudest voice when it comes to what's happening in other part of the country. Meanwhile, when it comes to Nigeria, they are almost silent. In the history of Nigeria for the past 60 plus years of our independence, the North has been in power for over 40-something years. And yet, the northern region, in all human development indices, comes last. Healthcare, education, security, way of living, everything you want to put. Meanwhile, they are the ones that have been in power for so long. And you never see these our northern voices call out these people, call out their leaders. They are always quiet. The whole insecurity, they have been quiet. They have been in bed with insecurity for close to 15 years. In fact, insecurity is not a normal thing in the North until Trump came out to speak. And all of a sudden, they all remember that no, it's no longer a Christian genocide. They are also killing northerners. Where have these northern voices been for so long? And it's so painful because there are so many unaware northerners are not on social media that don't even have a voice that are feeling the brunt of this bad governance. They are feeling the brunt of the evil leadership that have been passing through the northern leaders. And they don't have a voice. And they expect these ones that are audible today, screaming and shouting, why should Peter Obi speak about Nnamdi Kanu? Why should Trump talk about genocide? Why are these voices not amplifying the ill governance going on in the North? Honestly speaking, I think the social voice of the Northerners need to be up and need to be loud enough. I'm happy that some few are rising up, and I hope many more rise up, because this hypocrisy has to stop.
If they like, may they not leave the hypocrisy, may they continue. Now their way. I bet more help me like, oh, more help me they like, they go. Biko. Let me go through the comments really quickly. Let's see. Of course, Cruise City, that the heavy scam. And this, what are you saying? You say you want to address this matter. You're a Hausa man, and I support, but so now all these things you people doing this, so it's not. What the heck are you talking about, uncle? I don't know if you're uncle or auntie. Can you explain yourself better? If you have already liked, please do not like again. For those who have not yet liked, please continue to double tap the screen to like. Abraham, Ayana. After they don't jail all the Fulani terrorists, in fact, not be jail, buy all the Fulani terrorists, then we can talk. Hey. Ogun, like your people that are skull miners, experts in skull mining in your village, Abi. And this, what are you talking about? That's not the topic here. We are talking about Fulani terrorists. What are you saying? Please, I beg, shift. Biko. Yes, we are. We already have opened the door. You people should go and run. You people have nowhere to run and hide. The door has been opening. There will be none of you. Your relatives will not be spared. As long as they are terrorists, they are going down. Okay? The whole of the world can never, ever forgive you for terrorists because you are the ones trending all over the world now. Yeah, Ogun, just like your people in your village, skull mining, that's their specialty. They should not. Yeah, they should. Yeah, then after you people have been, you already colonized now. After all, it's not you people that colonize you people that is giving you people work to do. Go and talk to your terrorist family members. Go and colonize. Go and talk to them the same way they colonize you and gave you Muhammad. Abi. Welcome, Osama. Asama saying they watch from Oreondo. How are you over there? I hope you are good, though. You people should keep your head on a swivel, for Fulani terrorists. Abraham's family members, if he's not even one of them, safe. I don't know, Elsie. I don't know. Elsie, I don't know which side, though. If everyone fit stand on their own, it's even better. Make everybody dey on their own. Make Fulani people pack comot for because they not belong to Nigeria. They are not part of Nigeria. Make they go where they come from. Make they pack them go where they come from. Elsie, I don't understand what you are talking to or who you are referring to. You need to pack where. You pack, go one side, go and rest. Okay? You have kidnappers, you have Fulani terrorists, Abraham's siblings in your forest. What have you done about it? Yeah? Go and pack where yourself. Like your dangerous, now I just played your leader, who is the most dangerous man in Nigeria right now. Your Gumi leader, the most dangerous, the trendiest. Now they trend all over the world. Hey, yeah, Asama, I'm really sorry to hear that, too. You people should get creative, creative. More na animation, so na get creative. More na ready things, so na go use. Omo, these people are on a rampage. More na ready things. So Abraham people, they are coming for. Make sure so na ready things. Not be fear, not be my brother. Remove fear. Fear na dey first kpai person before the fear itself. So remove fear from inside your heart. What you need to do na solution. How? So you will go dey prepare. Anything when you fit, get creative. Get creative. Watch how they make certain things on YouTube. E dey there. Find out how. Not be fear, my brother. Remove fear. Fear go your weaken you. Exactly. Now Abraham people na to steal, kill and destroy. Now there be their mission for people land. For people land wey not be their own. They can't even grow the grass that their cow eats. Can you imagine? Now to go other people farm, go they destroy them. This is Abraham's family's heritage. Hey! Wow. Now wow. Okay, so you are saying that okay, I don't know who is the Fulanis are the ones running on rampage. They are the ones spying people all over the place. We should be the ones shouting free us because una don kpai everybody. Hausa people don comot body from una say they're not una and Hausa not be the same. They disown una everywhere for social media, for everywhere they say Fulani and we are not in any way connected. They don't remove themselves from una. You guys are standing alone. So please own your evil. I don't know, Ibrahim. I don't know. Abraham, go and own your people. People should pack and leave Nigeria. You don't own that place. I beg you. Now borrow. We give una. We say una the visitors. No, you people were not even visitors. We just give you water to drink. Una come turn to another thing for our land. Una go. Una pack una load. They go. We don't want again. Funny that wetin you know when you not talk. Talk the one when you know. Make we hear. Talk your own. Yeah, Fulani terrorists have destroyed, they are destroying lives one after the other, burning churches, rape, harrying children, harrying pregnant women, harrying women, old women, no sparing anybody. The 315 people that were kidnapped by Fulani terrorists, 50 ran away. We still have 265 with teachers. When are your Fulani terrorists releasing them? When? Fulani terrorists creating mayhem all over Nigeria in the bush. When? Tola, why did you delete the comment now? You dey fear? Put am na. Shebi you say you get two head. You think say una go fit na everybody now dey fit contracting. Leave the comment na. I think say you dey smoke abi. Put the comment make we see am. Why you run delete am? Why you run? Everything wey dey happen for Christians for Nigeria, e go be your portion and the portion of your family members. Dey there. You no know say you are in waiting. Any mistake now fit be your family member. You dey talk. Why you delete the comment? Say you get balls. Useless people. Abeg, whoa. Let me see. Mona see. This is in the north, oh. This is it. Look at it.
Which class is this?
See am. Na ground na children dey sit down put.
Yes, good morning. How are you? Thank you, sir. You're all welcome. Which class is this? JS1C.
Can you imagine?
All of you here. Yes. How many are you? Mutum guda dan faɗa min nawa? 161 inside this class. Yes. And this is how you are having your class. Thank you.
See the heritage of the north. See the heritage of the north. Look at it. Children are sitting. Meanwhile, the north, everything. You have your representatives, all have done the leadership, nothing to show for it. Look at where your children are sitting and learning.
You feel me? Now, you bring bandits, you call them repentant Boko Haram, you bring them back to the system. Put them inside the military. Put them inside the military and expect to get a good result. Whosoever brought that idea, whoever bring that idea, with no due respect, you are a fool. I cannot imagine terrorists inside the military system. No. And our president, our then president, call it repentant Boko Haram, negotiating with bandits. That's another we want to talk about. Sheikh Gumi, this man, what they call Sheikh Gumi, if our system is working well, that man should not be working freely. Sheikh Gumi, you see him as a god. Now him, they negotiate between bandits and federal government. Yeah? How do they call them? Ex-ness broker. I don't know broker, I go call them. And then be broker. And they negotiate. Tell government what thing this people want. Tell you what thing government want. Then you are negotiating. If a government will say for the whole country and then be number one. after God and governments negotiating with terrorists. Now see where we did today. We gave their hands. See where we are. See where we did. Niger State. I grew up in Niger State. Most of my life is in Niger State. Niger State is in northern state, or should I call it middle belt? Niger State is one of the most peaceful states or northern state in the whole country. Now, I just heard of a news. Not even read. I watched a video of the governor of Niger State, today being Sunday, today being Monday, saying all schools should be closed down in the whole state because of insecurity. Niger State. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a big shame. It is assumed our system doesn't exist. We don't know what we are doing. Terrorists go, they make video, they post them for TikTok, they do live video, they call people join, they do live video. Terrorists inside bush. And our government will tell us that they don't know where these people are. I want to tell you something today. You see me making this video now. You see the Nigerian police. You see the Nigerian DSS and all this intelligence, this thing in Nigeria. I can tell you that they want to locate anybody in this country. 72 hours is too much. 48 hours is too much. They will locate you, they'll come to your place and pick you up. Or bandits, Boko Haram, where they do live video. When I say I don't know where they do. You don't know where they are. You as a citizen of this country, will say you will not be all these people, they people. Just talk bad against the government. Or pick you up. They will find you, they will pick you up. But if you're a terrorist, you're a liberty man, they don't even know where you are. You don't even exist. And for the common man, I the power day. See, police, do not underestimate police. When I say do not underestimate police, police in this country, if police won't find you, you are too small to hide, make police find you. If Nigerian police, Nigeria, police, Nigerian police, if they won't find you, say you commit crime for this country, you are too small to hide. Nigerian police will fish you out. But you don't come for all these stuffs now, all this bandit theory, all these things now. We don't hear anything. Not only for Twitter. Twitter, when they hear the police spokesperson, they go inside posts and comments, they go check who talk bad against the police, who talk bad against this one, to fish the person, or use them as scapegoat. And what with the face for this country? You have freedom of speech, but freedom after speech, you don't have it in this country. Freedom of speech today, but freedom after speech, you don't have it. I'll talk about another topic. I've talked about the military going to campaign for people to join. I've talked about the chief of army staff, about recruitment, compulsory, if you don't want to join, compulsory. Then I've also talked about share Gumi, where they negotiate with federal government, between federal government and terrorists, negotiating. Then I've also talked about knowing your location, where you are. How many things now? 4 things. There are 3 major things I want to talk again. That one will blow your mind. But let me first talk about this general where they kill of recent. General Uba. You see the video, I will not attach any video to this, my clip. I might attach photos, but videos I will not attach. Did you see the video when the bandits were capturing him? They make a video of him. You see his last word. Thank you, Nigerian military, for failing me. Is it? I think he said, thank you, Nigerian military, for failing me or for betraying me. Did you see the last chat he made with one of his junior colleagues? That one I cannot even talk there because that one I'm going to use allegedly. But I won't believe see that thing and set up. When he was asking if a helicopter they come to come pick and this and that, all those chat, immediately announced the location. It's gone. That's what they did capture her. How you want to know? See, that will not be set up. Now he's gone. I cannot talk about my colleagues who don't buy for the hands of these people. In the Navy, in the Army, in the Air Force, my colleagues then. My classmate, my own classmate like this. They shoot and come on into leg for I think Zamfarabin and Jos. I don't know if they shoot that guy. They shoot and they come on in 2 legs. He gave up. I cannot talk about the rest. How many we done lost? Now, let me talk about I talk about literally everything I wrote here. And there's one thing that is very important that you should listen to. Do you want to join the military? If they give you 5 reasons to join, I'll give you 10 reasons why you should rethink.
Bam!
I'm only giving you a reason why you should rethink. My family, apart from the ones who don't join now, both nuclear family and extended family, there is nobody in my family that will ever join the military again. Nobody. I will do everything I can to discourage from joining. Nigeria is not worth dying for.
You hear it, oh?
Until you are in the military, you will not understand what is going on. Until you are in the military, you cannot understand what is going on. You know why? Because you only follow order. You dey see your enemy like this, you want to execute them. Call go just come. Gang. Do not, what you do not, what you won't do again. You're following order, my brother. Order. Should I talk about some people in my family are in the military and friends like that are in the military that are gone? Some yet to be identified. Should I talk about them? Nigeria is not worth dying for. Hear me and hear me clearly. If you want to join the military, if you're having a handwork and you know very well, say this handwork they give you money, at least, if you calm down, if you see like 100K a month for this regime, my brother, come on, anything military. Like what the chief of Kwas they talk say compulsory recruitment. I want to ask this question generally. Now only poor man pikin they go join soldier. Which man pikin they go join soldier? Yeah. When I say join soldier, I know me may go join officers cadre. Officers cadre they still get rich man pikin there and poor man pikin. Yes, I know they talk of officers cadre. No only poor man pikin they go join soldier. That is other rank. For navy, we they call them men. For navy, we they call them men. Officers and men. No only poor man pikin they go join men for navy. For army, we they call them how do they call it? I think other rank. Yes. Air Force, I think aircraft man, abi something like that. Only poor man pikin. Why rich man pikin know they can't join soldier make carry gun go fight bandit? And as they won't come bundle everybody now, when they give you compulsory recruitment to go join army, they know they bundle poor man pikin go for NNPC, make you dey work for NNPC. They know they bundle poor man pikin, make you go work for where they did sell, where they did do oil business, legal gold mining. They know they bundle poor man pikin go there. Mineral resources, they know they bundle poor man pikin, say you must work here. Oil, all this Chevron, Shell, all these things. They know they carry poor man pikin go there. Now you to go join army. You want to compulsory 24,000 recruitment this year. I hear you. Well done, sir. Compulsory. And if you don't want to join, they will carry you. When I better do watch you and save us now, they go outside this. Because if you don't take time, if you just come out like if they pick you, say you be civilian, they all carry you, go see yourself for barrack. That compulsory will give you form, you join you. When you enter, finish, your eye go open. If you like no lane, that's my ball. Don't play.
I don't hear them from the source, from the lips, direct one. No, not be say corner, not be say they can't talk. Say this is straight shooter now coming from a military person, clearly still in the military. This is how much Nigeria has failed. Guys, please, if you have not yet liked, please double tap your screen device to like the show, please. Or click on the 3 dots on the right hand corner to like, share, subscribe. If you have not yet subscribed, please. to like the show if you haven't done so already. To those who have liked, thank you very much. Una hear am o, directly from a Nigerian soldier. Hey, if una no like, make una no guard una selves. Una hear, you hear wetin he talk. He say be careful where you dey go, make dem no bundle you. Next thing you find yourself for barrack, they go forcefully make you join military because I hear say the 10,000 when they recruit, 10,000 base they run. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh. Abraham, this is what your Fulani terrorist siblings have caused. Yeah. People not agree join military because your Fulani terrorists have violated the military itself. When they read, they go call them repentant terrorists, absorb them into the military. They leak information. Now they leak, information, talk where that brigadier they when they go unalive. Your people, your siblings.
Omoye say, now the generals they involved in the bandits.
Tokumba, welcome. Oh.
See, all those bandits, now generals, the former generals, present generals, they involved. Now, Dangote himself now come cement all this what they talk. See, I don't tell about headsmen who gets who with the person. We own the cow, the rich people of Nigeria. Who are the generals? The rich people of Nigeria. Now they come ask our richest. He said we can make Nigeria a paradise in 5 years if we decide to. So it means say they have decided not to make it a paradise. He said it. You can find that interview. If we want to we can make Nigeria a paradise in 5 years. We decide. So if they did not decide to make it paradise, they decide for sure to make it hell. A lot of violence in Nigeria is coming from the smuggling business. You know, see the smuggling part of the business. Now to smuggle these things, the stolen gold, the stolen arms, the textiles from China. I know in my mouth, see, the people involved in this one, I know, now those ones, no say nobody, no, the years talk say anybody they smuggle for Nigeria. When they hear them, go and read this book called The Looting Machine. That book, to me, the whole book is nonsense. Really. I know really. But he get one chapter where the guy focused on looting, which was really the reason why the guy write that book. Because the guy won't expose that person. I know if he use my mouth, say, me man, I know if he use my mouth, call the man name. After I read that book, I investigate that man for Nigeria. I see, say, this one, this man, custom holding property, smuggling property. They call, they tell the customer, say, today now you come for this work. They free all the goods. You know, they see the video of one customer where they stop some kind of truck. When you, the smuggling part, the violence that one they bring, that one go. Nobody can mention it because they don't go figure do British by anything. So go and read it. Tom Burgess, I'm going to be named. We write the book. What I mean Tom Burgess, The Looting Machine. These are not human beings. Look at the way they behave. It is not human behavior. They are monsters. The whole problem of our country is from the rich people of our country. Oshoma, let's say, now the generals, the rich people are the ones involved in the banditry. But we are explaining it as if we are the ones involved. The richest man in Nigeria, this will not be allegedly. The interview is there online. You can Google it and find it. We can make Nigeria a paradise in 5 years if we decide. So there's a decision to make Nigeria hell. There's a decision to make Nigeria hell. The only way for you to get out of this, I repeat, Pan-Africanize yourself. Begin to organize yourselves. You need organization. Your organization is your protection. I don't tell them before. If we are well organized,
If they rig, we rig. We will outrig them. If they fight, we will fight. We will outfight them. We are more than them. We must organize to face them directly.
Amy, they continue to like. Oh, thank you to all those that have liked. Abraham, you have had enough. Okay, I'm glad. Finally.
Nínú àwọn dábàá kan tí ọmọ bá nẹ́bí kú ni màlúù wa níjọba ọba wí sí létí ọ̀dà nǹkan mọ̀ ń jọ́nà. Láì tó wí lọ́ba màlúù kọkàn mú etí rẹ̀ láì pé àná Muhammad ó ti kú má wí ìdúbà náà lọ. Ẹ Yorùbá nẹ́bí dáadáa o.
Come this time. I love you, Mohammed. Tiku. Get the cow, too. Go back. Go back. I love you, Mohammed. Tiku. I love you, Mohammed.
This video na madman.
I love you, Mohammed. Tiku. Which time the ẹ ti máa ń parọ́ jù àwọn ẹ̀yà àfà ẹ ti máa ń parọ́ jù ẹ má wà parọ́ mọ́ kò dáa ẹ má wà parọ́ mọ́ kò dáa mo ti sọ fún.
You don't talk to the cow, you don't get the response. Tinubu not interested in stopping the unaliving. Words are meaningless. No, I'm not fit. Wait. I think this is this guy's reaction. Okay.
Don't let those people go so that because they know that the consequence that the government will come and put on them.
Do you understand what he's saying? Understand that the terrorists that abducted the church worshippers from Eruku, Kwara State, they were requesting for over 3 billion naira in ransom for these people that they abducted from the Kwara State government, and we did not hear anything about that. All of a sudden, we heard that the people have been released. Do you know what Bayo Nanuga is saying right now? He literally said that the DSS and the military asked the terrorists nicely to release the people that they had under their custody. What? You see the story. First of all, the energy at which he's talking will tell you that I don't know if they are aware that he's making a statement like this because it's very contradicting. How can you explain that the DSS and the military asked the terrorists nicely to release the 38 people that they abducted? How? How can you explain that you know these people and you cannot arrest them? How can you explain that you know their base, like you track them all the time, but you're not going to arrest them? And then you told them to release the people that they abducted and they released them nicely without any... No. See, the story keeps getting interesting. Some of you are asking me, oh, did the government pay the ransom? Well, now that you have listened to Bayo Nanuga, use your own tongue to count your teeth.
Bam.
You should not hear everything from me now. Because at this point in time, you can understand that the story is not straight. The story is not straight. Bayo is literally admitting that our security agencies know where these people are. They know who they are. Bayo is admitting that, that our security agencies had to act nicely for them to release the people they abducted like that. Do you believe that? Do you believe that story? Do you believe that story? That's how they told us that 50 children escaped from captivity. Now, wow.
Oh my God. There's a particular video I want to play for you guys, and then we'll wrap this up for today. My goodness, I had the number of videos stored up for you guys, but I'm not going to play everything for now finish. This one, there's a particular girl, this was shared by Amnesty International, that's facing trial for her social media post. This is in Sokoto. Hey, Oh, Coco Bioko. Mm-hmm. Let me see. I'm looking for the video. Where are ya? Where are you? Where are you? Omo, I had a lot of videos, but I can't get to it. I no go fit. It go be another time. Where is this? Where did I find? Oh my God, where's this video? What did I do with it? Let me see. Maybe I go bring them back another time. This was a very important video I wanted to share. I wanted you guys to hear directly from the lips of the original person who said something about it. I didn't want to regurgitate anything at all. At all. All right, well, so be it.
And I have another message for the Christian communities in Nigeria. If you're not sensitive to what is happening in Nigeria, you get yourself killed unnecessarily. Listen to me, Christian communities in Nigeria. Wherever you're learning me from, Christian communities in Nigeria, listen to me. Your purpose on earth is to serve God. But there is a responsibility you have, and that is your responsibility to live. Your first responsibility is not for God, though. Your first responsibility is yourself, to keep yourself alive. Even though your purpose is to worship God, according to the scripture, fear God and keep his commandment, for this is the primary purpose of man. But yet, your primary responsibility is to be alive. It is both your primary and fundamental and your legal responsibility to ensure you keep yourself alive. The days we are now, Psalm 91 will not save you. Psalm 91 alone will not save you. Get yourself a weapon to defend yourself. Don't be an aggressor, but ensure that Lord, an uncircumcised jihadi full animal will not just come and take your life like that.
Abraham, did you hear?
We are an uncircumcised Fulani jihadist who come and take off your life anyhow like that. Psalm 91 alone will not save you. But you see, when you have your Psalm 91 and you have your weapon, that is how you stay alive. Defend yourself. Self-defense is your legal right. It's your fundamental right. It's your constitutional right to defend yourself. Somebody cannot be coming with AK-47 to kill you, and you're shouting that dwelling in the secret of the Most High. You will die for that thing. We are not discussing the word of God.
I'm telling you, Michael.
It is spiritually, we take it to be spiritual. But when they are coming with AK-47, and you are going to say, Father, come and help you, even God will look at you and say, oh, you are foolish. Defend yourself. Get yourself a weapon for defense. I'm saying this to Christians. Get yourself a weapon to defend yourself.
Bam.
Don't put yourself in a situation whereby somebody will just take your life unnecessarily.
Not be me talk, Amo.
I'm unfortunately, let me tell you, I'm regret to tell you that your soul will not even rest in peace. Why? You can make heaven on the last day, but your soul will not rest in peace. Because there are a lot of good things that God has planned for you to achieve on earth. And somebody just take it like that. All the beautiful things, your good destiny, bright future. Among those that people might be president one day and they have taken that person's destiny off. Let me tell you the truth. If you allow Fulani to kill you, you will not rest in peace.
Bam.
You can make heaven on the judgment day, but before that day, you will not rest in peace. You better put yourself in a situation whereby you can defend yourself. Don't be an aggressor. Don't attack anybody. But don't allow anybody to attack you and you're watching like this until they remove your neck. Wisdom is profitable to direct you. Are we together? Wisdom is profitable to do what? To direct. We are not a violent people, but we will protect ourselves. To be alive is our right. I can look at what they do to that church. To be alive is our right. We will not allow some Fulani jihadists, some uncircumcised Fulanis to come and take
Abraham, did you hear?
Those that attacked that church, that CSC church, where people were killed and traumatized that old woman, I declare from this moment as an apostle of Jesus Christ, from this moment, the air you breathe in will begin to work against you. The water you drink, except if you don't drink water, except if you don't taste water again from today,
The water you drink will work against you. I declare by the powers of the Holy Ghost. Every time you test water, it will choke you. Wherever you may be. I'm not talking of those that are kidnapped. I'm talking of those that attack that church particularly. Because the church is a sanctuary of God. And you dare go to the sanctuary of God to define it. Wherever you are, let the earth you walk on, let it begin to work against you. Within the next 7 days, you'll be buried into that earth. In the name of Jesus. The sun that shines today will not bring you peace. The moon that will shine tonight will not bring you comfort. Every day of your life from today will be in sorrow. Those jihadi boys, you will not live your life in peace anymore. Within the next 7 days, the ground will open its mouth and swallow you up. So shall it be in the name of Jesus.
So, moving along. I'm Neke.
Welcome. Gentlemen of the press, please, you may leave the government house. Please, lead them out. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. Thank you. Danduga, what is it with all the shooting, the attacks? What is it with the too much shooting? Huh?
Your Excellency, since when did you start caring about the life of the people?
Of course, nobody cares about anybody's life. Nobody cares about lives of the people. I care about the reputation of my government. Because at the end of the day, I am the one who is the governor. And they say when the arrow rebounds, it points back at me. The fingers are pointing at me. It's attracting the international communities to look at us like we are incompetent. Even if you don't have to stop, reduce it. Once in a while. But not always.
So now you care about your reputation. Your Excellency, where was your reputation the moment that you came to us and gave us guns? You gave us guns to go and stop the election, to disrupt it, so you can be in power. Which we did. We did everything you asked us to do. We used to use knives before. We knew nothing about guns. Allah yesterday. Our hands were virgins when it comes to guns. But you brought the guns and made it very easy for us. And Your Excellency, even if we want to return the granates that you gave us and call it guns, it will not still stop it. Because we already have people that are sponsoring us from foreign communities. There is nothing you can do to stop it. Seize him.
Governor, I've been waiting for this day. You know, as the Attorney General of the state, I'm here to put him straight to the court. And once we get to the court, I will give him life imprisonment. Or would you like by hanging?
Yes, by hanging. That's what it is.
Me, Danduda Dandusa. Your Excellency, watch your back. Watch your back.
Listen, what if he does?
I got the advice from a madman.
Hula. You go with him.
Excellency, I know what I'm again. I know who I'm.
Where is thou?
Thou art not with us.
Daddy, why you facing back?
God have mercy upon us. It's all. I'm watching my back. Oh.
We
This
cannot
is
negotiate.
Colonel Hassan Stans Labu.
We've got what it takes to crush them off. You only begin to negotiate when you've not done your homework. When you've not put in all what you should put in place. So when they have taken over your kids or your citizens and hold them ransom, there is nothing you can do. Any attempt at rescue operation, there will be high collateral damage. You will lose nearly half or over 3/4 of them. And what you are compelled to start negotiating. As a country with a strong defense force, haven't actually equipped your inventory, my God, you go out there and crush the enemy. That is what I expect from Nigeria. We did this in Liberia, we did this in Sierra Leone, we did it in the... What is happening with us? Is this Nigeria? Our sovereignty is threatened. Bandits have taken over this country. And we are watching. We are watching. For Christ's sake, we must save this country. This is the only land we have. Can someone tell the president that Nigeria is sinking? We are sinking. Every day we are sinking.
Well, Colonel Hassan Labo, I understand Labo. I see you spoken as a soldier.
Mona Konya Sario.
If Boko Haram come Port Harcourt, you know, say my business are to kill them. I did Zamfara, they killed them. I did Plateau, they killed them. I did Niger, they killed them. If them come Port Harcourt, my business are to kill them. This thing I'm telling you is raw. This one is raw. I'm not like those people who do this, that, apologetic. I'm a Muslim. If you come fight me, I will kill you. If you come fight me because I be Muslim, I kill you. That one. No compromise. But I will not.
Ewo. What happened? Oh, sorry, guys.
If Boko Haram.
Oh, it's repeating now. Okay. Let's move to the next one. I provided information 12 hours and followed up 6 hours to the attack. I have been trying to call someone. The person did not pick the call. Dr. Yahuza Getso questions why security teams left the school shortly before the Kebbi attack, calling it absolute negligence. They've been released now, so that one is still news. Okay. Terrorists in Kwara State, they kidnap a pregnant woman, 10 children, and nursing mothers. All right. Okay. This all happened in Kwara State. Mona, they remember Harrison Guam show. The man is everywhere, trying to save people's lives. This is Onoworo Shoki. Okay, guys, please, if you haven't liked, kindly double tap your screen device to like, or click on the 3 dots on the right hand side to like the show. To those who have liked, thank you very much. Siam, Lagos State, 2 children were left homeless and terrified after a fire destroyed their family home, with witnesses claiming that the police officers and the Oba of Oworo were involved in the incident. Terrorist attack claim the life of another senior Nigerian army officer. Scotty Guma uncle, you know, say they kidnapped the man. Scotty Guma uncle, they kidnap a terrorist hand. This one touch him personally. Okay? See ya. Make a let una hear this one.
Nigeria has happened to me. Nigeria has happened to me. As I speak with you now, my uncle has been kidnapped by Fulani terrorists in Edo State.
Bam!
You see this insecurity?
Abraham, where you dey?
If you never come your doorstep, you might not understand what is going on in this country. We are totally surrounded. That's just the honest truth. My uncle was kidnapped around Oluku. In case you know Benin very well, Oluku in Edo State. We reported the matter to the Akiadolo police station. They seem to be doing nothing. They seem to be doing nothing. The last time we spoke to him, they don't beat bits. Like, we could even barely hear him speak. They're beating him so hard. And they are demanding huge sum. They are demanding for us to come pay 100 million to get him rescued or to get him recovered. From 100 million, they say 50 million. And one thing I observed from the terrorists or kidnappers, wherever they are extremely bold in whatever they are doing. They're not the fear. They're not the fear. They speak as though they are in control. Because they know that they've taken over the country. That's from the point at which they are speaking from. We don't report to a Kadolo police station. They are doing nothing. We are currently going to the state CID in Edo State to also report the matter. But they're asking us to pay 50 million. Otherwise, they will bam. In Edo State. Edo State. It's no longer in Borno again. It's no longer in Kwara. We are totally surrounded. If you never reach your domot, you might not understand what is going on. This country is no longer secured. How will somebody be going out on a normal day and get kidnapped? Broad daylight, not be night anymore. No, it's not even a very terrible area. It's not even a very terrible area where he was kidnapped. It's just around Oluku in Edo State. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the same way when I released the people that were kidnapped in Kwara State, the
in the church and also the students, please, go help us carry my uncle come aside. I was asking just yesterday that Hope said not be ransom. They go pay because up to today they've not been able to tell us how they got those people out. If you say that government got to pay ransom to kidnap us, then we are finished. Then it means we have to go and look for the 50 million and give to them. Because it means help is coming from nowhere. That's the country we're now living in other states. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, please. To the Nigerian police, please. Bring back my uncle.
But the legacy that past governor left in the, he bought vehicles, he locked vehicles and dashed them away to bandits. The evidence is there. He was given asylum in the government house for bandits, people that killed, even in the barbaric era. There has never been a time where an emir or a king would give asylum to somebody that kills people.
Nana Bello Matawale legacy. Bello Matawale legacy. I'm going to play one more video and we'll call it a day. Meanwhile, Canada is warming up to have a debate about the ongoing unalivings that is going on in Nigeria. All right? So, let me get to this video really quickly.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this meets you well. Honestly, with the way Sheikh Gumi is going, he's going to even cause more harm than good to the religion of Islam. I sincerely do not support what he's doing because I wonder how you are going to be sympathetic to terrorists and forgetting the victims of the terrorists. How can we continue like this? And if Sheikh Gumi continues to do what he's doing, it's going to even make the situation more complicated, and because he's an Islamic cleric, is going to bring more bad light to the religion of Islam. I am advising Sheikh Gumi to read the room. Please, Sheikh Gumi should read the room and understand what is happening and stop making, and he should just stop commenting. Because he is further he's exacerbating the entire situation to be even worse than what it is. We cannot support negotiation with terrorists. There is nothing you are going to come and tell me that is going to make me accept that these guys are doing the right thing or they're unaliving people because of something was done to them. We have to be very, very strategic in our thoughts. So please, Sheikh Gumi should read the room and understand the situation, because now that the whole Christian genocide thing is trending, now that we're having a lot of attention in our country, now that the religion of Islam is really painted in a bad light, it's not a good time. It is not a good time for such comments and remarks. Please, he should stop it. I am not with Sheikh Gumi on his plight of negotiating with terrorists or bandits. There is nothing that you can compare to the life of a human being. You cannot compare the life of cows to the life of a human being. So this is just what I'm here to say. This has to stop. I am a Muslim and I disassociate myself from what Sheikh Gumi is saying. I disassociate myself from the mode of operation he wants to imbibe and say he wants there should be negotiation with terrorists. I do not support that. I do not support that. You cannot be a terrorist apologist and you are going to expect us as Muslims to support that type of ideology. So please, Sheikh sir, please, I think it's high time You just step by the side and let's see how these things is going. Because now you are exacerbating it, you're making the entire situation worse, and then the religion of Islam is being painted into a much more bad light. Because now people are saying that, oh, this is it, since he's an Islamic, because you being an Islamic cleric, you are like a key figure in Nigeria and the religion of Islam in Nigeria. So anything you say is going to be generalized, and it's going to be taught that every Muslim in Nigeria has the same context, has the same ideology of negotiation with terrorists. I disassociate myself from that, and please, sir, I urge you to just please remain quiet for the meantime. I'm begging you in the name of God. Negotiation with terrorists has no place. It has no place in humanity. How do you want the families of the people that were unalive to think? How do you want them to feel and think? Please, sir, this should stop. Thank you. Peace and love.
You go here. When was this posted? This was yesterday. Mokuna see the updated and this thing. Mo fẹ́ listen to Dachomo.
Another I greet you all my viewers in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Guys, please continue to double tap the screen to like. If you have liked, thank you.
Jesus is in control of the universe. My fellow viewers, followers, God bless you. God bless you. You will not see me again on Facebook. By God's grace, meet me in Instagram. Live and direct.
Bam.
In my Instagram, just follow me. Just follow me. You will see stuff that will transform your life.
But now Facebook gets Instagram. That's the thing.
And that will defeat your problem. Through the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Just follow me on Instagram. You get me live and direct. This is the message. Thank you. Thank you, Riam Miller, for opening Instagram for me.
Wow. It's that guy that opened it for him. Oh.
This God cannot be stopped. You can stop Facebook, but you don't have the power to stop me on Instagram. I'm waiting for you. My website is coming. They are preparing website for me.
Awesome.
On behalf of Christians in Nigeria, America, thank you. Thank Ryan for me. Ryan Miller. Thank him very well.
Ryan Miller, that guy.
Those of you in Canada, you miss me. You miss me on Facebook, but you get me live and direct in Instagram. Those of you in UK, those of you in China, those of you in African nation, you will be able to get me by the power of Jesus Christ on Instagram. You are welcome. Your life will never remain the same. Through the power of Jesus Christ. Terrorists can stop me on Facebook, but by the power of Jesus, they will not stop me here. The gospel must be reached to the leaders. In Jesus' name. Amen.
I like his attitude.
Bandits attack a village in Sabumblini, Babamnu village in Katsina State. What they did is they kidnapped some villages, took them to the bush. The same way they did in Kwara State. They attack a church and they pick some church members, demanding for 100 million each. That amounted to 3.8 billion naira. For how many people? 38 people, or 32 people. So this bandit that is no longer seen on edge to Nigeria, they went to this village, Babanu village in Sabumbilini local government in Katsina State. They decided to kidnap some villagers. They took him to the bush. So the villagers and the some vigilante, they sit together. They said, no, we know those people, we know those bad people. No way know how we go allow this thing to go like this. This is what we are going to do. Let us go to the people, the family of those people, and also kidnap them. They went there, they also picked their brothers and their parents to the bush. So when bandits call for negotiation, they say, oh God, don't worry. He don't buy those one for there, we go buy this one this side. Or else, you return our people back, we return your parents and your brothers back to you. You know what happened? Trade by barter occur without any problem. So after 2 or 3 days, those villagers were not willing to release those family members. So bandits, they first of all release those people that they kidnapped first time, giving them 30,000 naira as transport fare to come back to their villages before the villages release their family members back to them. You see, as this equation don't balance, if you know somebody that is your problem, you know the solution to give that person. Now, bandits don't do business, the business not even come work. Now they even can't spend money out on top. After kidnapping somebody, demanding for ransom for so days, you discover that your parent and your brothers are still with that person you kidnapped his brother too. So you end up returning the adopted person, giving him 30,000 naira transport. You see, as up there, they come for not now. Sokoto people, Buhari people, really trashings, they work like this. Nigeria for better now. The update is saying, Shebi wanna remember our former president.
Okay, that's it. That's why we're going to draw the curtain today. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. I appreciate it. Thanks to those who have liked. If you have not yet liked, please don't forget to like on your way out. Let's continue to elevate this conversation. No, now who close mouth? Now you know they get help. If you open mouth, you go get help. Nigeria is on the precipice right now. Let none of us fold our hand and act like we don't know what's happening. There's a lot going on in Nigeria, and we must find solution to it. Okay? Thank you all so much for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. Kene, everyone that was able to join, thank you so much. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.